Barça fans. How is it going? Long time no see. We've had the international break, which I'd say was a fairly pointless exercise, seeing what it's done to us in terms of injuries, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? It's Monday. No, it's not Monday. It's Saturday, the 1st of October, a month in which we'll have up to 9 games. It's going to be very, very, very intense. We also have a new home here at Barça Studios. We have a new studio and we're going to be decorating it today. But let's get to the important stuff. Let's head over to the Visit Mallorca Stadium. Bruno Ballester, our colleague, is over there. Bruno, we know the lineup, so let us know your thoughts.
Yes, hello and good afternoon. We have the lineup, of course. Football is back, football in domestic clubs after the international break. And Xavi Hernandez has selected the lineup that you have down in your screens today with Marc-André ter Stegen in goal, with Alejandro Balde out of his position today playing as a right back. The two centre-backs, Christensen and Piqué. In the left, Jordi Alba is back after playing really good games for a national side of Spain. In midfield, Sergio Busquets, Gavi and Kessie, and up front, Ansu Fati, Lewandowski and Ousmane Dembélé. Really strong 11 with also some players that will start in the bench with some rotations and many absences. Unfortunately, this international break, some Barca players have suffered long-term injuries, like for example Ronald Araujo, not as long-term injuries, but important also absences for this game, like for example Hector Bellerin, Frankie de Jong or Memphis, who got into with the Dutch national side. And also Jules Koundé for France are also the absences for tonight's game. So these are the starting lineup for Barca. You can of course start sending your comments and your thoughts, giving your impressions on the live chat. We will read you all of them during the show in this preview. This kickoff today at 9 p.m. Central European time. It's Mallorca Barça in this Visit Mallorca Stadium. Robert, now time to analyze it. Everything also from Barça Studios.
Bruno, we'll come back to you in just a little bit. Of course, I'm not going to be alone here in the studio. Let's bring in my colleagues. Let's bring in Spencer Siegel and Irati Vidal. That's it, with all the moving kit. Everything coming from the old studio. Well done. Thank you very much, Irati, for that. Spence.
How's it going? How are we doing?
Spence, you haven't come back injured from the international break, right?
No, although there was some international traveling. There was no international injury this time.
Right, well, we have a lot to talk about. We'll get to the decorating part later on. So we head over to couches?
Okay, let's go.
Leave it here.
I leave it here.
Right, guys.
I think it was me, right?
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I mean, that's a great. We have a new keypad. We have a new sound pad, and Irati just
booed us off stage.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys. We're back. Mallorca against Barça. We've got the lineup. We've got it on our screens. A few surprises. We've got the injuries, as we know. We'll talk about them, but let me know your thoughts.
Yeah, it was not a good international break, many injuries in the back, but also Xavi has surprised us today because I was not expecting Alejandro Balde playing there. We have seen playing him really well this season in that left back. Let's see how he does it in the right back. I'm really waiting for that, but I was also really waiting to see Ansu Fati on the lineup and of course the captains, because I have heard a lot this last week and I'm pretty sure that Busquets, Piqué and Jordi Alba will show up while they are captains today of Barça.
Of course, you can rate the lineup as well on our live chat. Let us know from 1 to 10. Do you like the lineup? If it's 10 out of 10 for you, taking into account all the circumstances, of course, taking into account that we've got those injuries that happened during the international break, that some players need to be rested, that we've got an intense schedule as well in the month of October, Spence.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. But when I look at this lineup, after the injuries that Barça have had to go through over the last week and change, I'm actually more excited because of the depth that this squad presents in comparison to, especially last year. When you put Kessie out there, and he's right now been the number 2 option at that position this season, he's very capable of being a top-tier La Liga player on any given day. So this is an opportunity for him. I'm excited to see it. Among with some of the others, with like Balde heading off to the right, and of course we haven't seen much of Jordi Alba, so a lot of mixtures coming in, but I think in the end it'll create a nice cocktail of success.
Well, we're going to go back to Bruno in just a second at the Visit Mallorca Stadium, but Spence, what are the fans saying?
Rating this lineup is bringing, I think, what we may have expected. I see a 10 out of 10 from Kids Gaming, which is encouraging and exciting. I see a 6 out of 10 from Gaming Ben, so we have some gaming controversy going on right there. But I'm seeing a 9 out of 10 from Ridwan, 10 out of 10 from Carolina, who says Ansu is in the first squad and going to make up for some of our defensive injuries.
Exactly. No. I mean, very excited that Ansu's back in the lineup. Very motivated, Xavi said, after missing out with the Spain squad during the international break. Let's go back to Bruno. Let us know Mallorca's team. What are we facing today, Bruno?
Yes, Mallorca arriving to this game in good form, 10th in LaLiga Santander. After a win 1-0 against Almeria, a direct rival, of course, to avoid the drop. And before seeing which is the lineup for Mallorca, just also remember you that apart from Barca's lineup, today in the squad list we see Marc Casado, one of the youngsters today with a chance in the squad list, and of course Pablo Torre, who made his debut for Barça with a fantastic performance last weekend, that there were no games for FC Barcelona. Yes, let's move back again with Mallorca and the lineup today with Rakovic in goal, with the back five, with Maffeo, Valiente, Raillo, Copete and Jaume Costa in the left. In midfield, Ruiz de Galarreta, Baba and Antonio Sanchez, and up front, Muriqi and Kang In Lee. Players to watch of this Mallorca, of course, Kang In Lee, the player from Korea, has made a really good start of the season after, well, being one of the promising players from Valencia. He's this season starting to consolidate himself as a fantastic player, playing up front today with Muriqi. And yes, Kang In Lee today can be one of the important players. Also, of course, his partnership up front, Muriqi, also on fire, scoring important goals in this championship. And Ruiz de Galarreta, the player who is in midfield, spent one season in Barça and also can be an important player for RCD Mallorca. Today can be a really important day and a record day for manager Xavi Hernandez. He can become the manager with the best start ever as a manager in LaLiga Santander if he takes some points today here at the Visit Mallorca Stadium. Right now the number is 17 consecutive away games taking points with 12 wins and just 5 draws, equaling Zinedine Zidane, who got the same record, but then he lost in the 18th game. So today, if Xavi wins or draws for Barça, he will become the manager of La Liga of all history with the best start in away games. So incredible stats for Xavi Hernandez, incredible job, the one that the manager from Terrassa is achieving. And the question now for the live chat, and that you will have to answer, and you will have also on your screens, is which has been your favorite away game and victory for Barça since Xavi Hernandez is the manager? Option number 1, the 4-0 in the Santiago Bernabeu last month of March. What a night. The 1-0 here in Mallorca last season, it was a really different story, like the one tonight with Barça, many injured players, many players suffering COVID-19. It was a problem for Xavi to pick a full squad list with many players from B team, and it was a fantastic night with a Luke de Jong goal that gave the 3 points to Barça, and this great run of form started that evening in Mallorca. And the third option is the 3-0 victory in Sevilla this season. What a performance in such a really difficult stadium like Ramon Sanchez Pizjuán. 3-0, clean sheet, incredible performance. So which is, from these 3 games, your favorite away match that has played Barça under Xavi Hernandez? Let's start reading the live chat. Justin Stan saying option number 1, of course, El Clásico. Alex El Gatun also number 1, El Clásico. Vizca Barça 1, El Clásico. LM30 1, El Clásico. Well, El Clásico, easy 1, El Clásico. Addiction saying 1, El Clásico. Well, many people, I think most of fans with a clear idea. Well, here we have Kids Gaming saying 3-0 in Sevilla, but then more ones options with Miguel Huiztuin, with Ambrose, also Hisman Ahmed saying 1. Well, it's absolutely, Demon Slayer also 3. So basically all ones, El Clásico, and some fans also selecting this 3-0 against Sevilla. I don't know in the studio for you which is your option. I also going with the same answer as the audience. For me, El Clásico, 4-0 at the Santiago Bernabeu, were a magic night that one was for Xavi Hernandez.
I feel, Bruno, like that must be the question with the most obvious answer we've ever asked our fans. The most unanimous answers as well, Spence, I imagine.
Yeah, everybody was going with one. If we had to pick aside from that,
yeah, if that one was like out of contest, you couldn't pick that one.
I'm looking at, I'm trying to think. Like Valencia was a game last year that sort of established everything. What else was in? There was the 4-2 away win at Napoli.
Yeah, but that one doesn't count because it's LaLiga.
Oh, we're going with LaLiga. Sorry. Yeah.
The record is in LaLiga. Yeah.
But yeah, for me and even the more, because those weren't as exciting in the final 20 minutes because the game was already in hand. If you want to go with something that was a little more exciting, even though it was a game they should have won, I would pick Levante, which was the 3-2 comeback victory, and Luke de Jong strikes again.
Irati, I imagine yours is...
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. There's no doubts. Like, not only because it's Real Madrid, not only because it's Santiago Bernabeu and the result, was only like it showed the comeback of Barça to La Liga. Because before that week, it seemed like Madrid was going to win pretty easy because they had better squad, they had better feelings, and then Barça went there to Madrid and say, "Hey, I'm here, I'm back." So I think there's no doubt.
Well, yeah, and Xavi has 12 away wins in La Liga and 5 draws, 17 consecutives without a defeat. Today going for his 18th, and we can hear now from one of his assistants, from Sergio Alegre, prior to the match. Let's see what he had to say. Right, we had some issues there with those words from Sergio Alegre. We'll see if we can get them back later on. Let's see if we can go to Bruno then, because I want to ask you, Bruno, who will be the key player for today?
Yeah, I'm here. Key player for today. Let's give the 3 options for FC Barcelona. First one is also always quite obvious, of course, Lewandowski. He's absolutely on fire. We will talk about him later on the preview show, but well, let's see if he can continue his fantastic run of form in terms of scoring goals. So Robert Lewandowski will be option number 1. Option number 2, Ansu Fati. Interesting to see him back in the starting lineup today. He was not part of Spanish national side squad list this time. Luis Enrique preferred to rest him, or at least he thought that was not his moment for those games of the UEFA Nations League. Let's see, and we all hope that he will be an important part of Spain in the World Cup. But for that, Ansu will need to play quality minutes, good minutes, and today can be also a really important player, Ansu Fati, playing alongside Dembele and Lewandowski up front. And the third option is going to be Alejandro Balde. Balde today playing out of his position as a right back. It's incredible how Balde has growth in this last month, becoming a solid option in the starting lineup. Also today in the right back as another opportunity for him there. So well, interesting to see today Alba in the left and Balde in the right. Let's start reading also the live chat. Who do you think is going to be the key player today? We see Justina Laxuova saying option number 3, Alejandro Balde. Kappa Gamer saying Lewandowski first hat-trick in the league. Yes, he scored a hat-trick against Pilsen in the Champions League, not in the league yet. Let's see if today he can do it, of course. Wojciech saying option number 2, going for Ansu Fati. Osama Al-Zawi saying also option number 2, going for Ansu Fati. Here we see other people saying Gavi. Okay, it's not in our options, but why not? Gavi can also be an option. Alejandro Balde for Kids Gaming. Levi says Abuskara Luka. Hisman Ahmed saying option number 2, Ansu Fati. So divided options this time about the option of who will be the key player tonight.
Okay, thank you, Bruno. And I think now we can listen to what our assistant coach Sergio Alegre had to say before the game.
Doncs sí, veurem. No sé si voldrà donar pistes, m'imagino que no, perquè el rival, evidentment, està molt pendent del que es pugui comentar a la prèvia d'aquest partit. Què tal, Sergio? Bona tarda.
How are you doing? Good evening.
De veure futbol de clubs, no? I la veritat és...
Finally, we get club football again. Some injuries. So, Xavi having to use the full squad. Yeah, these FIFA-friendly, international weeks tend to they're competitive and we lose players to injury. And, you know, playing two competitions at once is tough for the players. We imagine there's going to be a change of system, surprises for tonight. Yeah, well, we'll see when we start the game. I don't want to give anything away right now, but yeah, there may be some surprises.
En tot cas, Sergio, el Mallorca sí que sembla que disputarà aquest partit amb els 5 defenses habituals.
Mallorca does look like it's going to play 5 at the back as usual. They're more defensive than an offensive side. Yeah, we're expecting them to set up defensively. In the end, it's a very defensive team, very well organised defensively. And they did concede goals at the Bernabeu. It's going to be a difficult game, we know that. And it's important for us to try and win this game comfortably without having to suffer. I wanted to ask you about Piqué and Ansu Fati. Xavi mentioned that they've been preparing well and deserve their place in the lineup. Yeah, it's important for them to come in, and they're working hard on the training ground, and this is the reward they get to start the game.
Words there of our assistant coach Sergio Alegre talking about several issues concerning this game and about players like Gerard Piqué and Ansu Fati, who didn't play with the national teams during the international break and will feature in the lineup today. Let's go back to the Visit Mallorca Stadium. Bruno, we have our goalkeeper Marc-André ter Stegen warming up. We talked about the record that Xavi can break today, but there's another one that ter Stegen can break.
Yes, Robert, Marc-André ter Stegen warming up just behind us, and yes, today he can become Barca's all-time history goalkeeper with the best run in terms of clean sheet in La Liga. Bravo is now the one with the record, and if ter Stegen is able to keep a clean sheet at least for the first 56 minutes today, he will become Barca's goalkeeper, with the best record in terms of having a clean sheet of consecutive minutes today. So he's just 56 minutes away of a fantastic run of form in the league. Incredible the way that Marc-André ter Stegen has started this campaign. Just one goal conceded in this league so far, the one he conceded against Real Sociedad. So, well, now I think, Robert, you have something prepared about ter Stegen also on the studio, but the question is, yes, how many saves do you think ter Stegen is gonna have today? And you have to answer on the live chat showing airplanes of how many saves ter Stegen is gonna make today. I'm gonna go for 3. I think Mallorca today are gonna start attacking quite well with some important players up front, and I think ter Stegen needs to be important, and he will make at least 3 saves. So 3 airplanes for me, the ones that I'm gonna type right now here on the live chat. So now it's your time to start showing your airplanes on the live chat. 3 for me, they are there on the live chat. Well, let's see also our people from home if they also show how many saves they think ter Stegen are gonna do. So also on the studio, how many airplanes today, Marc-André ter Stegen? 3 for me.
Well, Bruno, I'm typing in here. It's just I'm having a little trouble finding the airplane. Ah, there we go. I've got my emojis in line now. So I'm gonna go ahead. And let's see. Where is the airplane? Can I find it? Where is that airplane? I've got the rocket. The airplane should be next to it, right? Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 2. Just 2, because I think we're not going to concede very many opportunities. 2 airplanes is the amount of saves that I think ter Stegen's going to make today. But yes, reply in airplanes. Spence, Irati, thoughts?
I hope as many as possible, as less as possible, because that will be, we are not conceding anymore. But we also know they have Vedat Murici, that is a pretty good player and also can lead. So I go for 4, 2 in each half.
I see a couple of 4s on the live chat as well, Spence.
I just put out 5. I think there are some shots out there today, and I think ter Stegen is up for it. So I'm flying high.
Good start for him to the season, all of these games without conceding a goal.
Yeah, I think it was also really important for him because he came from a bad season, like mentally, because he was not in the shape he wanted to be after the surgery. So I think really important for him and also for the defense, because when the goalkeeper is saving them, the defenders feel more confidence to play. So really good start. Yeah.
Of course, there is that record to be broken today. His own record, by the way, in the 1920 season. He had his own record, which was 500 minutes. Today, if he goes 56 minutes without conceding a goal, he breaks his own record. Right, let's go back to Bruno. It's game time. We haven't played a game yet. Bruno, what have you got prepared for us?
Yes, today we're going to start with the classic Guess the Player game. Just before going to the Guess the Player, I've just seen a comment from Bright Side Ethiopia with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 airplanes. I don't know if this means that he thinks that Ter Stegen is going to make 12 saves today. I don't know if it's too much, but anyway, I mean, one save, it's 8-9 minutes. It's incredible, the thoughts here from this fan on the live chat. Yeah, let's go to play a classic game here. Guess the player. You have to guess and know who is the player on your screens with an emoji up there that makes you a bit difficult. Today, with this, the topic is about the international break. Some players that have been resting, having a time off, and we're going to start with this first image here. Let's see if you know who can be this player. I'm going to give you just a clue. He was an international player, so he was spending time with his national side, but at the same time feeling a little bit of relax also in sometimes of the concentration. So let's see on the live chat and also on the studio if you know who can be this first Guess the Player.
Where did you get this, Bruno, from?
You're getting it more difficult every time. It could be Robert.
Well, this is from official Instagrams, but a big surprise, Luis Vanecat, that helps us with all this stuff, that today is not just an emoji on his face. He basically, I'm seeing now the image that is all blanked, so it's a little bit difficult to know. Wait, hey, he's the demonic here, the diamond here on Mallorca. We are live on Barça Live. Demonio, good luck. Well, he was trying to attack me and I wasn't realizing at all. So yeah, good luck for him and for Mallorca. But yeah, back to the Guess the Player. I don't know if you have any ideas on there before the attempt to kill myself, I think, from this Mallorca diamond.
Bruno, while we try to guess, try and fetch him. I want to know his prediction. I want to know what he thinks about the game. Irati, you got fairly good at this game.
Yeah, but we come from an international break. I think my friends went back again. I don't know. He said it's from Instagram, right?
From
so
Instagram.
It has to be a player that uses Instagram pretty much. So.
Any guesses on the live chat, Spence?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of different names. That it's not helping me right now.
Can you give us a clue, Bruno?
Okay, he's international for Spain. Okay. And there's some people in the live chat that have picked the correct answer. In this case, it's Revanth Sana, so congratulations. I'm not going to give you yet the player, but I can say that Revanth Sana is the one who has picked the correct answer.
Spain? I go for Ferran Torres.
Okay.
Congratulations. Yes. It's Ferran Torres. Ferran was the first Guess the Player. Very difficult today, I know, but we like this kind of challenges. Let's move to the second one. Come on, let's continue with another player who has been part of this international break.
Goodness.
But when he was back, he enjoyed a day off and he spent there some time with himself, his family.
These people
let's
are
see
so
if you can
stylish.
guess who can be this player.
He came earlier from the international break. Listen.
He had a day off. Bruno said he had a day off when he came back from the international break.
Yes.
Then it's only two options.
I don't know. I mean,
there's only
any clue? Like, tell us his position, Bruno. Like, is he in the defensive, midfield, or attacking line?
Forward. He's a forward.
Okay, I know
forward.
it. Or I think
Irati, know? Oh, shall we let Irati try and go for 2 for 2, Spence?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Okay, is it Memphis?
Mock. Incorrect answer,
how do you go for
It was too much, I think. 2 out of 2 for you. I think it was too much. Let's see in the live chat.
Irati, I'm going to try the new sound keyboard.
But it's not that
I'll take
more
Rafinha.
people saying the pie. more people saying Depay, also Buscara Luka saying Levy, Dominic Koek saying Lewandowski, Alia saying Lewandowski, Fit Mod Osa saying Rafinha. Yes, it's Lewandowski. Look at this style of our number 9.
But this is cheating because he
scores
said
many goals.
You said it had a free day, but he didn't use it because Lewandowski trained.
Oh!
No, but
he trained on the
that's
free day. He went to work out.
That's true. And
that's something true, but I mean, officially it was a day off. Then, if he wants to go train, well, that's his own, of course, purpose. Well, and let's move to the final one. Final player of the guest player today. Really tough edition, but at least I'm giving you some clues to help you a little bit more. But yeah, you are suffering a little bit more today, I think. Let's see. This one, another player who has
He's wearing a hat,
for his
right?
national side.
Well, I see who's behind him, so it's got to be Rafinha.
Oh!
Right?
Wow. Spence. Wow. People here saying Ansu Fati, Lewandowski,
It's the Brazilian
Depay,
national team.
Koundé, Memphis. Yes, you're right. Spence, good eye on there. Yes, we are talking about Rafinha, this final one in the guest player. Well, congratulations, Spence. Great eye there for you, analyzing and understanding that, yeah, he was Rafinha, so congratulations for Spence. Well, we have Mallorca's players warming up, not Barça players yet. That will be in the tunnel just seconds before. Coming and stepping into the pitch because we are now, almost 30 minutes away from kickoff today. Mallorca-Barça, remember, football is back here at the Visit Mallorca Stadium for FC Barcelona in a crazy month of October.
Thank you, Bruno. Bruno's off. Right. Let's talk a little bit about this intense month of October because we've got 9 games coming up. 9 games coming up. We've got a question for our fans. Which is the most tough game that we're going to have during this month of October, or the most important, sorry, not the toughest, the most important? Is it the game on Tuesday against Inter Milan, coming off of that defeat against Bayern Munich? Is it the Clasico against Real Madrid? I think lots of people are going to vote that. Or is it the game at Camp Nou against Bayern? We've got some big games in this month of October.
I have no doubts. I think it's Inter. Both games against Inter will determine how we do it in the Champions League, because we lost the other day against Bayern Munich. Even maybe we didn't deserve the result. The result was there. It was defeat. So I think it's really important, those 2 games against Inter Milan. But also because in the league, I think the main goal has to be to be alive in the league until you get the World Cup. After the World Cup, it all will start again, you know. So it's not that important. Of course, it's important to beat Real Madrid because it's Real Madrid, you know. But for me, the most important, it's the one against Inter.
Spence, obviously this heavy schedule will mean that we've got to make the most of this deep squad that we have.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately slightly less deep now, but if you look at the 9 games, and just to list them really quickly, on paper, this is the easiest game that they're going to play this month, because they've got Mallorca on the road, and then the game at Inter, and then Celta, and then Inter at home, El Clásico on the road, Villarreal and Athletic Club at home, Bayern at home, and then Valencia to close out the month. That's a gauntlet.
Yeah.
I mean, but for me, if you're asking me of those 9, which is the most important game, I'm picking the game on Tuesday against Inter, because it's the Champions League game on the road that you have to go find a result. If you can do that, then everything else starts to feel more in place and the pressure comes off a little bit. And I think that's why we don't see Pedri today in the 11. I think that's why Xavi has a little bit of that game on his mind, and he knows that although this game is not a give me, that he can potentially go with some other options.
I fully agree. I agree. It's the game against Inter because it's the one in which you can't drop the points. Anyway, we are, 29 minutes away from the game. Ramon, dale. 29 minutes away from the game. Oh, it's starting to rain here in the studio. We are facing Mallorca today, an important win or important game for us to keep on fighting for that first spot in LaLiga. Our lineup today features Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Alejandro Balde at right back, with Christensen, Piqué and Jordi Alba at the back, with Sergio Busquets, Gavi and Kessié in midfield, and we've got Lewandowski, Ansu Fati and Dembélé up front. We are going to go back to the Visit Mallorca Stadium, Bruno, because the players have just stepped onto the field.
It's of course 30 minutes to go, and that's why Barça players now are on the field. Really excited, of course. Also the atmosphere here at the Visit Mallorca increasing because football is back and it's a big day and a big match day between Mallorca and Barça. Now it's time to play a game quiz. Just before continuing with the game quiz, we were talking about information about Ter Stegen. He can make his own personal record. The record about league consecutive minutes keeping a clean sheet is still for Claudio Bravo with more than 700 minutes. So Ter Stegen, if he continues like this, he can, of course, approach to that record, but still for Claudio Bravo with 8 consecutive weeks without letting in a goal. So let's move on for this quiz today. Also on the live chat, prepared everyone to start giving your answers about the game quiz today, related about what happened last season here in the Visit Mallorca Stadium. What a game it was between Mallorca and Barça, with Barça with all many injured players, all players suffering COVID-19. Xavi Hernandez picked more than 7 players from the B team, and well, in the end, it was a win, but it was a crazy game in a crazy weeks for Barça in that time where COVID-19 was again impacting a lot in our society. So let's start with first question. I think first one is quite easy, so I'm gonna give it to Irati because she always complains that she gets the tough one. So I'm gonna start with you, Irati, with the first question: that who was the manager on that day, on that Mallorca Barça from last campaign? Option number 1, Ronald Koeman. Option number 2, Sergi Barjuan. Option number 3, Xavi Hernandez.
Uy. That was Xavi.
Against Mallorca.
I remember Luke de Jong scored.
Yeah. And it was the beginning of the year.
The beginning of the year. Then it's not
Irati struggling a little bit.
Yeah. Xavi started in February against. No, I'm lost now.
No.
Xavi started against Espanyol.
But it wasn't February.
No, I'm.
It was November 2021.
November. Okay, then it's Xavi.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Xavi in the live chat. There is some confusion between Koeman and Xavi. Catboy saying number 1 Koeman, Arzi saying 1 Koeman, Silla saying 1 Koeman, V4 Vargo saying 3 Xavi. Yes, it's Xavi Hernandez. Xavi Hernandez was the manager that day. Struggling a little bit on the steering. I think a pretty easy one, but yeah, let's move on. Let's move on with the second option here. Barca's position in the standings before that game against Mallorca. In which position Barca was in the standings? Option number 1, 5th. Option number 2, 7th. Option number 3, 9th. Spencer Siegel.
I want to say the answer is 9th because I remember where I was during this game because I had already started here at Barça TV, but then I had to go back to the States for a week, and I was in the States and I watched this game, and I remember thinking, this is where they turned it all around, and they did. I'm going to say 9th.
Let's see. Ars Gupta saying 1, 5th. Catboy saying like Spence 3, 9th. Alia saying 1, 5th. 5th, 9th, and the first one picking the correct answer is Kirshu Polska, 7th. Yes, Barça were 7th in the standings before that game between Mallorca and Barça. 7th. Things change a lot, of course, with the arrival of Xavi Hernandez and ending the championship in 2nd position with a ticket for the Super Cup that will be played this January again in Saudi Arabia with Barça, Real Madrid, Real Betis, and another club, Atletico Madrid, I guess. Yeah. Well, let's continue now with the third option. Robert Bannekat, number of possible players in the squad list. Well, I said over 7 in my information before, if you were paying attention. But the options there is number 1, 8 players from the B team, number 2, 9 players from the B team, or option number 3, 10 players from the B team.
Okay. But you said number 7 for what?
More than 7.
Oh, more than 7. Okay. You said more than 7. Wait a minute. Let's see. So we had Jutgla, definitely. We had Abde.
If he counts Gavi, because Gavi had...
No, obviously Gavi. And, I don't know, but Gavi wasn't in because he had COVID. So we had Jutgla, Abde, Alvaro Sanz, Estanis, I remember played. Balde must have been in there, I imagine. Who else did we have? Nico was already a first team player. Oh, we had Elias as well. He started.
First team player then? I don't think so.
Nico, yeah, in the new year he became.
Oh, the new year. That's right. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go 9, Bruno. 9.
It was, let's see, let's read a little bit the chat. Lots of 8s here, Kids Gaming saying 8, Fit Mode Osa saying 8, Silla saying 8. I don't see any 10s. Yes, here I see it. Frozen SKR, 10 was the correct answer.
Oh.
10 was the correct answer. This game was played 2nd January, and Nico still possibly player. I think it was like the following week that they gave him the number 14, but on that day he was the 28 yet, so yeah, he was part of the B team.
See,
so
Bruno,
there was 10 players from the B team.
I had the correct answer, Bruno, because I said 9, but I was counting Nico as a first team player.
Okay,
so really,
okay.
Yeah.
Almost there. Well, yeah, let's continue. How things have changed between that game and today's squad list, for example, it's incredible. Although we have Marc Casado today, a youngster, and it can be a good option for Xavi to give him the opportunity. 4th question, Irati Vidal. Let's see, average age of the starting lineup on that day. Which was the average age of the starting lineup, not the whole squad list. Option number 1, 23 years old. Option number 2, 25 years old. Option number 3, 27 years old.
Okay, we said there was many Barça B players. Not all of them were playing, but I remember Elias. So between that and the goalkeepers and other, I go for the middle, 25.
Okay, let's see here in the live chat. Anthony reaction saying also 25. Muhammad M saying 23. Giesa saying 23. Many 23s, 25s. I don't see any 27. There we go. Muhiahim 11. 27, yes.
27.
A bit of confusion here, yeah, because the squad list was youth, but in the starting lineup there were players like Piqué, like Sergio. Well, yeah, there were also veteran players there in the starting lineup. Okay, final question for Spencer Siegel. Let's see. This multiple choice option, but before, let's see here. Let's see, because my friend is here.
Oh no.
Hey.
Oh no.
Let's see. Let's come here. Let's quickly. ¿Cómo quedará el partido? Game prediction today. ¿Qué va a pasar? ¿Quién ganará?
3-1 para Mallorca.
Sí, ¿quién marca?
Bescots can't talk.
Bueno, muy bien, muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Pues 3-1 para Mallorca. 3-1 for Mallorca. He's saying he's an idol. He's an absolutely idol here in the stands, taking pictures with everyone. He's one of the best. Ones in LaLiga. This number 12 of Mallorca is incredible. Well, I was here with my final question for Spencer Siegel. Which player made his official debut that day, Spencer? 1, Álvaro Sanz. 2, Stanis Pedrola, or 3, both? Giving you more options in this multiple choice.
Ooh, that is tough because I'm pretty sure Stanis did, but I don't remember Álvaro Sanz doing it. I thought he played in the Copa. Just because you put it on there, I'm going to say both.
Okay, you know me, I think, quite well. This was a good one. Yes, it's both Stanis and Álvaro Sanz with both debuts. Many people picking the correct answer here, like Carolina, like Kids Gaming, like Ayo Akins, Manny also saying number 3. So yes, congratulations, both players who made their official debut for Barça on that day at the Visit Mallorca Stadium. Well, guys, this is all about the game quiz, so back to you now on the studio.
Well, Bruno, in fact, I was going to suggest, since we're running a little bit late with everything, I was going to say let's just play the next game, because otherwise we're going to catch you in the moment in which you're going to have to change your position and everything, so let's go with it.
Okay, let's go with it. Another game. For those who have missed many questions on that one, you have another chance now. We're going to start with a new dynamic, a new game today that is called higher or lower. Okay, we're gonna give you a player with a stat and a number and another option. You have to say if that one is higher or lower. Okay, let's gonna start, and you're gonna understand it quite easy once we start the dynamic. We need your arrows up if it's higher, arrows down if it's lower, okay? And today we want to play with Robert Lewandowski. He has started incredible this season with 11 goals in the last 8 games. Yeah, I was doubting about these incredible numbers while I was reading now this stat, but yes, it's true. It's 11 goals in 8 games. Incredible stats. So now we have to play. It's higher or lower the numbers of Samuel Eto'o in his debut campaign, number of goals for Barça. So we're gonna say players a number of goals in their debut campaigns. That's important, okay? So Samuel Eto'o, Irati Vidal, for example, on the studio, higher or lower, he scored more or less than 11 goals in his first 8 appearances for Barça.
So it's an
That's a
arrow
good
up
question.
or arrow down?
That's
Is the
a
Yes,
question.
good
easy,
question.
up or down?
I remember stats
Up or down?
Up or down?
Aubameyang that was the best, and I go for down.
In his first
Down,
8 games?
yes, okay, you're right. It's Samuel Eto'o, 6 goals, okay? So now it's down. So now the reference for us is Samuel Eto'o, okay? Now we have to play with this number 6 of Samuel Eto'o. Also in the live chat, yes, congratulations, because everyone was saying down and down. Okay, so now Spencer, we are with this number 6, and also on the live chat of Samuel Eto'o. Next player here is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Higher or lower? He scored more than 6 goals in his first campaign for Barça, or less? Higher or lower? Also on the live
like
chat.
that
Let's
we're
go.
going from one to the other, and we keep jumping. That's good. Zlatan always comes through in his first 10 games, 8 games, in his first few games, always. So I'm going higher.
You're going arrows up?
I'm going arrows up.
Arrows up, like Sisanda Sila up, like, well, no, Svejonga saying lower, Bernard saying lower, Shivam saying lower, and Simber 17 lower. Yeah, we're right, lower. 5 goals, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Almost everyone in live chat with the correct answer, no response in the studio. Okay, so yeah, it's lower. Okay, so now back with the reference of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. 5 goals. Next player here, David Villa, what a legend for FC Barcelona. Robert Banekout. It's higher or lower? David Villa with these 5 goals that Zlatan Ibrahimovic scored. Higher or lower? Also on the live chat.
Well, I seem to remember David Villa in his first season was amazing for Barca with that 3 up front, top 3 with Pedro, Messi and Villa, but I seem to remember having him some struggles in his early games, like questions being asked, why is he not scoring? So I'm going to go down, arrows down, I'm going to go for Villa.
Arrows down for you, Robert. Okay, Uri says higher, Fai says higher, Arzik saying higher, Crazy Cray saying higher, also arrows up. Many arrows up. 8 Bosk with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 arrows up. On the live chat, you are wrong, Robert Vanekout, you are right. It's lower. 4 goals, David Villa, in the first 8 appearances for him in Barca's history. So yeah, arrows down, many arrows down. Let's see if we change this dynamic with Romario Irati Vidal in the 93-94 campaign. His first season, Romario, higher or lower from 4?
I was not even born.
Oh dear. Oh my
So,
God. I'm sharing a show with people who weren't born when I first went to Camp Nou that season, 93, 94.
Yeah,
Okay.
my first season was with Ronaldinho, sorry.
Oh dear. Okay. I feel so old.
I mean, I've seen videos of Romario, I've seen him play.
He was amazing.
And 4 goals is few, so I go arrows up for Romario.
Okay, let's see. Kemar Douglas saying higher. Arzi saying higher. Boyan saying higher. Forlosho saying lower. It's higher, yes. Romario scored 6 goals in his first 8 appearances. So we're going higher here, okay? Let's continue with Ronaldo Spencer. Ronaldo Nazario, what a player. Higher or lower?
Well, my first question is, what year was this?
96, 97.
96, 97. Okay, that's going to impact my decision here. I love this game, by the way. Big fan. I'm thinking higher, but you've been playing tricks on us all night, so you know what? I'm going to change it. I'm going to go lower.
Okay, Ronaldo Nazario, also in the live chat, many arrows going up. Yes, Ronaldo is higher.
That's what I
You're
said.
really bad at it.
I
9
said
goals.
higher. I said higher.
No, you changed your
9
answer.
goals. Incredible numbers here for Ronaldo with 9 in his first 8 games. Incredible. Okay, let's move on with Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho Gaucho. Robert, higher or lower?
I'm getting the easy ones here. Because Ronaldo was really high, 9 in 8. Ronaldinho scored goals. I remember the first one he scored in the Noche del Gazpacho against Sevilla, the midnight game. But I mean, he didn't score that many. It's lower. It's arrows down.
Yes. You're right. Although in the live chat, people were believing a lot in Ronaldinho with lots of arrows up, H-Boss, also Vargo, many arrows up because, of course, Ronaldinho is a big legend. But no, he just scored 2 goals in his first 8 appearances for Barça. I remember, that one from outside the box, hitting the crossbar, incredible goal. One of the first ones. Well, the first one actually for Ronaldinho. Okay, Luis Suarez, Irati, it's higher or lower from 2? In the 14-15 season, what a year for Barça. The incredible treble with Luis Enrique. Higher or lower from 2?
I think it's quite easy because we don't come from a high number and Luis Suarez score a lot, so I go arrows up.
You're going up. You are wrong. Wrong. This was a tricky one. Yeah, because
I remember he started bad, but less than 2?
Just one goal, after all his suspension, after what happened with his national side, difficult times for him at the beginning, but then he got an incredible career for Barça. So 1 for Luis Suarez, this was down. Let's continue with Patrick Kluivert. We are finishing the higher or lower. Kluivert, Spencer, higher or lower?
Than 1 goal. I think I'm going to take higher. That's just a guess.
He might not have scored, Spence. He might not have scored.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to take that chance, Robert. I'm going higher.
We have some pessimistic people here on the live chat. Afris Al-Faziri saying lower, Shivam saying lower, but then there are, of course, the optimistic ones saying higher. Yeah, it's higher. It was 4 goals higher for Patrick Kluivert in the 98-99 season. And we're going to end Robert Vanecal. This can be a tricky one. Let's see. Memphis in the 2021-22 season, higher or lower from 4 goals?
Memphis had a very good start last season. He scored San Mamés, scored against Getafe. But then again, there are Champions League games in there as well in which we didn't score.
But
I'm going lower.
And you are right, Robert. Yeah, it was lower. Memphis 3 goals. 3 goals in his first 8 appearances for FC Barcelona. So well, that's all from higher or lower. Time to change our positions because players have left from the field. And this means, of course, that we are getting closer and closer to kick-off, 9 p.m. Central European time, Mallorca-Barça.
Right, well, we are 11 minutes away from the game. So, Dale Ramon, music. We are, as I said, 11 minutes away from this game. It's Mallorca at the Visit Mallorca Stadium. We have Ter Stegen in goal with Alejandro Balde, Christensen, Piqué and Jordi Alba at the back, with Sergio Busquets, Kessié and Gavi in midfield, and Dembélé, Lewandowski and Ansu Fati up front. A game in which we're coming off of that win at the Spotify Camp Nou against Elche, game that changed very early on with the sending off of Verdú.
Yeah, with that red card that changed it all. It looks like it was years ago, this match, isn't it?
I barely remember it.
Yeah.
I'll have to see the goals again.
I remember that Lewandowski was a game changer, as he's always, because he was the one appearing in that red card, and also we saw pretty good games, like this goal of Memphis that took the chance on the starting lineup. And I think it was like not the best match of Barça, but they did what they had to do and they just won it.
I want to ask the fans, what was your favourite thing about that game? Was it the Lewandowski brace, the Memphis goal, which was amazing, or the fact that we kept another clean sheet, which means that Ter Stegen can beat his own record today if he goes 56 minutes without conceding a goal? What was your favourite thing about that game?
I loved the Memphis goal because it reminded me of the one that he scored in the preseason, and you do it once, okay, that's great, but if you can do it more than once, then you've proven that that's within your arsenal, and he's proven that the way that he's able to turn with a defender on his back, to me, is one of his best moves.
Definitely, there it is. The question, what was your favourite thing about Barça Elche? Was it the Lewandowski brace, the Memphis goal, or the clean sheet, Irati?
We are getting used to Lewandowski's brace, so I go for the clean sheet because I think it's really important that in this season that looks like it's going to be very tight in La Liga, I think those stats are going to also be important.
Let's briefly talk before the game starts because we're about 9 minutes away from kickoff, the elephant in the room during this international break, and that is injuries. Seems fairly pointless, this international break with a month and a half away from the World Cup. Fairly needless. Not very well scheduled, and Barca have lost 4 players.
Yeah.
Frankie de Jong should be back next week, but Araujo is out for a long time. We could be missing Koundé for key games. I mean, it's not what you want.
We've got 8 minutes and 15 seconds before kickoff. That's not enough time to talk about the international breaks and everything like that. But look, it's just bad luck. You can't chalk it up to anything more. It's bad luck.
But players get out of their routines with their clubs. They go off with their national teams. Things change, training methods change, and everything. And I mean, I think 1 month and a half away from a World Cup in which we're going to be missing the players for another month and a half. It's just
there are a lot of different prices that the best teams in the world have to pay. Most of them are monetary, but one of those prices that a team like Barça, who's one of the best clubs in the world, has to pay every time is that the majority of their players leave on international duty. You don't see that problem from Mallorca.
Well, yeah,
they don't have that problem. But then again, Barca's player quality is such that they have to deal with this sometimes, and sometimes injuries happen.
I think it's the thing of scheduling that it was completely wrong. But anyway, we were asking the fans as well, which player of the ones that came back injured will we miss the most? Araujo, Koundé, Memphis?
It's hard to choose, but I think it's between Araujo and Koundé because we are struggling really good squads in this month of October, like Inter, like Bayern, like and Real Madrid. So the defense is probably the things where we're going to suffer because both Araujo and Koundé were playing as a center back, but also as a right back, playing an important paper. So I can't choose between them both.
Let's ask Bruno. Bruno, who do you think will be missing the most out of all of these injured players after the international break?
Can you repeat me the question, guys? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Bruno. The player that will be missing the most during this after the international break, all those injuries we've had.
I will say Ronald Araujo, because in the end, as Xavi mentioned during the preview press conference from this Mallorca-Barça, it's going to be the long-term injury, and he's a really important player at the back for Barça, and yeah, I will go for Araujo.
And Bruno, what else is going on this weekend in LaLiga? We can move to the top of the table if we win.
Yes, Jordi, can you keep the camera? Yeah, okay. Now, no, because it was moving here. It's okay. Let's continue, with La Liga. Action started yesterday with Athletic Club that are absolutely on fire. 4-0 up for the Basque side. An incredible way to start for them under Ernesto Valverde. Incredible the way the Athletic Club has started. And today, 0-0 draw between Cádiz and also Villarreal. 0-0 draw for them. A crazy game with a 3-2 between Valladolid and Getafe. Victory for the team from Castilla and León. And then the Atlético de Madrid game in Sevilla that has ended just minutes ago with a difficult situation for the team from Andalucía for Sevilla Football Club with the defeat. I can confirm the 2-0 final time between Atlético de Madrid and Sevilla. And the final game of today will be this Mallorca-Barça. Real Madrid will play tomorrow 9 p.m. Against Osasuna at the Bernabeu.
Bruno, what's your prediction for today? Your guess the score?
2-1 up for FC Barcelona today. Let's go. Let's hope Barça will have a good game.
Well, I hope, Bruno, that you're predicting that Mallorca will score the goal after the 56th minute, because that will mean at least Ter Stegen will beat his own record. Anyway, guys, they're on our screens, but take us through your guess the scores, Irati.
I go for 2-0 for Barça. Okay. So I think it's going to be a hard game. Like in the first minutes, because we come from an international break. Barça normally doesn't do really well playing game after the international break. But I think the players that maybe have not played much minutes this season, they will take the chance. So 2-0 victory and good feelings for Tuesday.
Spence.
Yeah, I see 4. I do see goals today. I think there's a lot of opportunity for these players to play what would likely be an open game. And although Lewandowski will score 1, I see a goal from an unlikely source today. I don't quite know yet who that
Minuto
is.
55 y empezamos, chicos.
Valde,
for example.
Valde from
Hola, Jaume.
right.
That's true. We're still waiting to
T'escolto.
embrace the Valde. We can do it from
¿Tens l'ambient?
That's fine. But I'm thinking Christensen might be the guy today.
Corner kick or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, those are our predictions. I would go for a 4-0. I think that this game joins the 4-goal club.
Tot just.
Since Xavi arrived, we've got many
1-30.
4-goal games. Who else is predicting 4 goals? Sergi Roldan, 4 goals. David as well. We've got some nice results in there at 5-2. That would be an interesting game. Mauri is predicting. He's not on the show anymore, but he's still predicting scores. He's got a 5-0. Good. Oh, Danny's going for a tight 3-2. That would be an exciting one, but not one that I'm necessarily looking forward to. I think today we need just like a cruise control game.
Yeah, I don't want to suffer today. Like,
Salva, pots parlar?
I think there's a month that we are going to suffer for moments, so it could be nice if it's a quiet
Val,
game.
ja et tinc.
Un minut. Hola.
Onto the pitch,
Un minut.
and this is our lineup. You've got it on your Stegen in goal with Balde, Christensen,
Cuenta
and
segundos.
Jordi Alba at the back, with Sergio Busquets, Kessie and Gavi in midfield, and it's Dembele, Lewandowski and Ansu Fati up front. You can let us know what you think of the lineup on the live chat. You can rate it from 1 to 10. Let us know your thoughts. Who you thought would be playing that's on the bench. What do you think of the rotations, of the changes that Xavi's making? Obviously taking into account that we've got Inter on Tuesday, we've got Celta next weekend, and we've got a busy month of October ahead of us. Let us know your thoughts on the lineup as the players get ready to get this game started. I think we can all have predicted that Xavi's going to change things around a little bit.
Yeah, also because all of the players come from playing from the international break, so I was expecting Pedri and Rafinha that got minutes in the last game to start from the bench. And from this lineup, what I'm most excited to see is the captains, because we have talked about them, and I've seen from the media of Madrid, they were talking like super bad about them, the attitude and everything. And come on, it's Jordi Alba, it's Gerard Piqué, Sergio Busquets. They have won everything with Barça. Jordi Alba showed the other day with the national team that he was good quality. He's still valid for that position. So I think today they are going to show up that Barça got them, and they are still in that high level.
Exactly. As Irati was mentioning, Spence, a lot has been said about our captains, but Xavi always says he wants a deep squad to get every player into competitive mode, to compete for a spot. Today is their opportunity to do that, the likes of Piqué and Jordi Alba, who've seen less minutes this year.
I remember distinctly when Xavi said at the beginning of the transfer window in the summer that he wants 22 players who can play. He wants 2 starters at every position, and that does 2 things. That creates the competition between the players to make sure that they keep their levels up, and it also creates a safety net in case of things like that happened last week, injuries in the international break or injuries during play. Now you have somebody to come in who can do an admirable job backing up.
Okay, well, we're waiting for the game to kick off. Let's see if our timer coincides with the kickoff. Let's see if we're successful at that today. 30 seconds away. We're waiting for the initial whistle.
Oh boy.
And,
22.
are we going to be spot on the first day?
But this is going to be close.
This is going to be very close.
Now I'm nervous.
I'm nervous now. I'm very nervous now.
Don't bring the whistle to your mouth yet, Ref.
No, don't do it yet.
Not yet.
Do it in 12 seconds.
Oh God, he's looking at his watch.
Oh my God.
9.
What's going to happen? 10, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh, do it.
4,
now do it.
3.
Go.
Yes,
Yeah, where's the watch? 1. Oh, he's taking longer. Oh.
No.
We were off by like 3
We're
seconds.
off by 3 seconds. We need to work on that, guys.
Yeah.
Probably the referee's fault. I guess Bruno's going to get a sit on the referee because he never likes them. He has a thing against referees. Right, the game is underway. Barca playing in the gold kit today, and with several changes in the lineup. We're attacking towards the left-hand side of the screens if you're watching on television, in a game in which, as we said before, Bruno, Xavi can beat the record for most away games without defeat.
Yes, Robert, he can do it today. He has equaled at least Zinedine Zidane with 17, but today, if Barca takes some points from here, yeah, he will become the best manager in the best start of La Liga with 18 consecutive away games taking points. This incredible start here. You were talking about the referee, and with Gil Manzano playing away, the referee today, Barca has just won 1 game in the last 10. 1 in the last 10 with Gil Manzano. This is just a stat and a number.
That's a stat that we need to break, basically. It's a run that we need to break. We want to move to the top of the table. Also, Bruno, careful, because Murici is making a run forward. Interception by Christensen, who clears the ball away. See what Mallorca do in here. The pass by Galarreta goes straight to Christensen. Also, Bruno, we talked about how Ter Stegen, if he goes 56 minutes without conceding a goal, he will beat his own record in terms of minutes without conceding a goal.
His own record, because Bravo is the one who has the absolute record for Barça with more than 700 minutes. But today, Ter Stegen, he needs 55 minutes to equal his record, 56 to improve it. So incredible. And guys, just also in the preview, we are working here with very little space. As you can see, the stands are just behind me because they are renewing this stadium, the Visit Mallorca one. Not anymore the track here that was used to be in the old Somos, and that's why, well, the space we have here between the field and the stands with our cameras is really, really little. And yeah, we have here also the home supporters from Mallorca, because now in the other side of the field, in the north goal, there are no stands, as they are rebuilding this stadium that will look pretty nice in a few years. Many of La Liga Santander teams renewing all their stadiums and getting the new ones. Also Barça, remember that in 3-4 years there will be a new Spotify Camp Nou.
Oh yeah, well, can't wait for that. But Bruno, with that proximity that you're talking about, chances from 1 to 10, or no, on a percentage basis, from 0 to 100% of being hit by a football today?
35, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's pretty high.
Yeah. I feel like you're a bit safe.
I'm confident.
Also, while we're with you, Bruno, let's ask you the question: who will score Barca's first goal today? We've got the options, as always, of the three forwards, but let us know your thoughts.
I will go with Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati, I think he's really motivated. This international break, I think, will have worked well for him to stay here in Barcelona with physical workout. Also, focusing on some important football aspects. So yeah, we'll go for Ansu today.
Okay. Spencer, you were saying that you
was one of the options?
It was one of the options. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Spencer was going with an unlikely score. You said Christensen, right?
I don't think he's going to score first, but I do think he's getting on the board today. I think that's the unlikely source.
You know, I always predict Ansu Fati's goal. So after this international break, after the words of Luis Enrique, I think Ansu Fati is really motivated. So I go for the goal of Ansu.
Oh, Gavi, the shot goes high, but the turn was beautiful to get the ball away from two defenders. I'm going with Ansu as well. I think he deserves it. I think it's going to be a morale booster for him. And he always comes through in the big moments. And this is a big moment for him after there's been question marks on his name.
Yeah, and also knowing the World Cup is just there in 1 month and a half. I think he wants to be in the international squad during the World Cup, so that will be extra motivation for him.
Careful, because Kang In Lee runs away with the ball, runs away from Balde. Balde comes across and intercepts across, but it is a corner kick for Mallorca, Bruno.
Yes, first corner kick of the game, and the crowd here celebrating a lot this first corner kick, and saying Muriqi, of course, a really dangerous player in set pieces.
Balde, bit of a risky move there.
If something we have to be careful there is Vedat Muriqi, because he scores a lot with the head, so it's one of the most opportunities Mallorca has is when they have corner kicks.
They scored against Real Madrid at the set piece. In comes the corner. Careful, the loose ball on the edge of the box is shot blocked by Kessié. Got his body in the way of that shot. Mallorca still trying to play the ball back into the box. Goes all the way to the right for Maffeo. In front of him is Jordi Alba. Barça have had some possession early on in the game, but now Mallorca trying to build something here. Back comes Ansu Fati to help recover the ball for Barça.
Nice
recovery from Ansu. By the way, Spencer, did Luke predict a score today or a winner?
Yeah, he did after the Elche win. I mean, again, he's only got one loss this year, so...
Okay, shall we show it when the ball goes out? So we...
next time... Well, Barca looks like they're setting up. It might take
I know,
a while.
but they're quick as lightning. Sometimes they can score in like 5 seconds.
I hope they do.
Christensen.
I hope that happens.
I mean, it's nothing. If we don't show the video, nothing's going to happen in the next 3 minutes, and the ball's not going to go out. But if we show the video, something will happen. So I mean, we're not going to play with Murphy's law. We're not going to tempt our luck here. Here is Lewandowski feeding the ball out wide. Mosquito Dembus can put the cross inside. Gabi let it fly. Jordi Alba picks it up on the other side. Tries to put it back into the box. Here is Ansu. Ansu looking for the opening. The shot by Ansu takes a deflection. Dembele tries to keep it alive. And the ball's going to go out for a goal kick. Right, let's take a look at Luke's prediction then. Spencer's dog. Who does he think is going to win today?
It's been a long international break, and so I decided to recruit some help for this selection today since we're all back. Come on in, it's okay, don't worry. All right. This is my time to shine. Hi, dog. You need to sit down. Sit. Go ahead, sit down. Dog. All right. Time to make a selection. Which will he choose? Go ahead. Ooh, is that a draw?
That is most certainly not a draw.
I don't think it was a draw. I was just curious because it happened so fast.
It did happen very fast. But I think he predicted a Mallorca win.
He sure did.
Oh, dear, Luke.
Are you going to accuse me of cheating this time, too?
No.
No?
Maybe it's because he didn't recognize you wearing that Xavi mask.
Yeah, very sad. I don't think Xavi has that voice.
Maybe he knows that when it's you, he has to cheat and go for the Barca one.
So every time he picks Barca now, he's cheating? What is this?
That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, all right, so, well, let's hope that Luke isn't right.
Today, I hope he's really wrong, and I'll scold him when I get home.
Here's what I have to say for Luke.
You can't boo my dog.
Can you boo a dog?
You can't kill a dog in a movie. So
well, no, that's not what I'm doing.
So you can't boo a dog either. People would rather see somebody, like a person in a movie, get hurt than a dog.
Oh, yes. People would rather see a Mallorca win than a dog getting booed, though.
No, I don't think so.
I think they'd rather see the dog.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
And then we'll give him a treat.
Yeah.
Okay, Barca with possession. Bruno, this is a game in which Barca look fairly in control with the ball, but we're failing to put in the final pass to create the opportunity. Careful, because it might come here now. Christensen trying to feed it through to Dembele. We're still not managing to find that finishing touch.
Yes, I mean, Mallorca, team managed by Javier Aguirre, a side, of course, that will be almost defending all the match. The main weapon is, of course, set pieces. They have important players there. And you've seen how they celebrated the corner kick they got minutes ago. All these kind of long balls, long transitions also are celebrated by the fans, as they know are the main options. But yeah, we can expect Barca controlling practically the whole game today. And let's see if an early goal also can help Barca to get this confidence that always you need after an international break.
Okay, well, Barca in possession here. Once it goes out, we'll go to some comments, Spence, because the fans have been very active on our live chats on YouTube and Facebook. We want to know if they've missed us during the international break. I mean, I've missed the fans. I've not missed the games as much. I needed a little bit of a break to head in fully fueled into this month of October.
Did you watch a lot of the international football?
I watched zero of the international games.
Well,
that's a lie. That's a lie. I watched the last 10 minutes of the Spain-Portugal game, and I saw the goal. But yeah, no, I needed a break from football. You didn't have a break from football, I don't think.
Well, I had a break. I went 4 days to my hometown, which is the same as Stanislao. So it's really important this game. Yeah.
Oh.
From Cambrils.
Oh.
So I went there for 4 days. I also needed a break, knowing what is coming on. So I barely watch football, that Spain-Portugal, but other than that, not. But I was really missing the show.
Careful, because Muriqi has the ball inside the box. He's been drawn out by the pressure of Sergio Busquets, but Mallorca still have it. There's the shot which goes over the crossbar. First attempt for Mallorca. Kang In Lee wants a corner kick. I think the referee's giving a goal kick.
Corner kick. Corner kick. Yeah, the linesman has corrected the referee's decision, and it's going to be a corner kick. Second one for Mallorca. Almost the fans here celebrating Kang In Lee's goal. Good shot, good attempt from the player from Korea that is the big star of this side after these first games of LaLiga, and now the same Kang In Lee is going to be the one taking this corner kick.
Okay, it did take a deflection off of Piqué, slight deflection.
Yeah, I have doubts after the rep, but if the referee says so.
Right, corner kick coming from the right-hand side. Kang Lee, low corner, careful, no, he's unguarded. Oh, the shot goes over the crossbar. It was Ruiz de Galarreta with the opportunity, and he was completely alone inside the box. Need to be careful with that.
We saw Mallorca against Real Madrid is not going to be an easy game because Real Madrid had to suffer. Mallorca started winning, and then they came back in the last minutes of the game. So Aguirre transformed this Mallorca last season, and they are
And he saved them.
Yeah. And they are really starting well this season because they have Beat Murici, but they also play well as a team, and now they have a really good goalkeeper. So it's going to be a hard game.
So far, almost 12 minutes played, and Barca have had, like, look, what is it underneath me here? 71% possession, but the better opportunities have been for Mallorca. Shot by Kang Lee, and now this one by Ruiz de Galarreta, which went over the crossbar. And Barca in possession. Let's see if we can retaliate. We're going to go to comments in a minute, Spence, but I just don't want to do it during a Barca possession because things can happen.
One comment that I can read from here that you might be able to help with. Hold on.
Hold on. Lewandowski racing for the ball. Couldn't get to it before Rajkovic.
Barhoma TB Edits says, what is the meaning of vete?
Vete, it means go away.
Yeah, like...
Just go. Like vete as in V-E-T-E, right?
Right.
It means go away. But who's saying vete?
I didn't hear anything. I don't know where it's coming from, but we may as well take this opportunity to teach.
Is it vete in Spanish or is it vete in another language?
That is a good point.
I'm
just assuming that it's Spanish, but it probably could be something else too. But I would imagine in this context we're talking about Espanol.
Right, Spence, there's been a pause in the game, so why don't you head over to the screen? You've got all of our stuff that we need to get ready here, and we've got like all of our moving stuff in there in the way, so you might have to move it. I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. I like this actually. I'm gonna bring it with me. We can talk about some comments.
Are you gonna pretend it's you? Oh, okay.
No, that's it's actually Christian.
It could be like you
Fun
can
fact.
put this.
Here. Okay, let's take a look at some comments. You interrupt me, Robert. I can see this.
I might interrupt, Spence. No.
Carolina says Ansu will most likely score. Nobody from the opposition is expecting him to score. Hence, he will be clear of defenders, which will help him to do so. Very grammatically correct. I like it. Football mood Osas. Future Barca player here. Hi, Spencer and Robert. Sorry.
No, hi, Irati.
Sorry.
You just no, Irati.
You just don't count. Apparently.
Irati doesn't count.
Okay, future Barca player, football mood. We'll keep you in mind. Alia says, I'm not used to seeing Robert on the left. He always sits on the right.
That is true.
I feel like that's like what married couples do in bed. They're always they're used to sleeping on one side of the bed. ASMR Osmer con Pauli. Qué lindo es ver esto desde Argentina.
Is it the game or the show? Must be.
It has to be. I would think the show. It's a
Saludos a la gente de Argentina. Hello.
Wonderful.
Saludos a la gente de Argentina.
Yes, absolutely. It looks like we're making a play on the box.
Spence, I'm going to have to interrupt here because Dembele has the ball. The shot by Dembele goes over the crossbar. First clear chance for Barca. It comes from Dembouz with his right foot. Okay.
I would say there's lots of things about this new setup that's good, that I like, and one of them is that I can see the game very clearly while reading these comments. Beckley, Chima Dollar, wish to meet new friends. Well, this is the place. We're friendly, so you come on back and join us, make some comments.
We can be your friends.
Yeah,
during the show.
Your friends. Yeah. No problem, Beckley. And Marshall Lewis, it's my birthday. What a great day to watch Barca smash. Happy birthday. Marshall, let's go.
Do we have the happy birthday song? I don't know, just clap. Applause. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Let's go to Facebook. Happy birthday.
Okay, we don't need the happy birthday song.
Walter Ruiz, listo, cerveza en mano y frente al TV para disfrutar del FC Barcelona y de Robert Lewandowski.
Oh, that sounds like a nice plan.
He's got his beer in his hand and he's drinking it in front of his TV. Quavena, oh, there's no vowels in that last name. Vibes. Oh yeah, that's true. We will keep a clean sheet today.
By the game, the game was interrupted. There was nothing happening. That's why we're taking longer today with comments.
Tony says, Vamos hat-trick for Lewandowski. Still waiting for that first in La Liga. Let's go over here. Boss's boss. Wow, very important person. Robert Lewandowski and Rafinha are going to be the key players tonight. Ridip says, it's time to show our real power despite our injuries. We will come up trumps. Vamos, Barça. And Cayetano Raposo, desde donde? Where is that? I need some flag help here, people. Nosotros apoyamos el Barcelona con muchas ilusiones. Do we know?
I don't know which.
I don't know.
Guayana?
But wait a minute, because we've got things happening at the Visit Mallorca Stadium. Here we go. It's Ansu Fati on the left. Ansu back to Gavi. Gavi can put the cross inside. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, Kessié almost met it with the header. Ball got cleared away. Let's go to Bruno. What do Barca need, Bruno? I'll ask the fans as well. What do Barca need to ramp things up a little bit more electricity or something? Careful, Ansu Fati might bring it. Ansu trying to connect with Kessié. The ball, in the end, ends up in the possession of Mallorca. Oh, wait a minute. We win it back again. You can talk, Bruno. I'll interrupt if something happens.
Now the counter-attack for Mallorca, but I think Barca, needs a little bit of movements there in the final third, because the team are controlling well the ball. They are moving it from one side to the other one, but I think the team needs more movements there in the final third to find important passes there, key passes to try and find good opportunities that in the end, a couple of shots that went over the top, but not many clear opportunities for Barca so far. In Mallorca, they enjoyed a couple of good chances in set pieces. So careful now with Mallorca, in the right with Pablo Maffeo taking this throw-in.
Yeah, no, I'm not completely happy with how things have gone in these first 18 minutes for Barca. This tends to happen, though, after international breaks, where the team that's lost the fewest players comes back more energized than the team that's had like 80% of their squad out playing with their national teams. So let's see if Barca can start ramping things up in the next few minutes.
But that's also normal, because Mallorca probably had been training all together instead of Vedat Murici that was with the national team. The rest were just training all together, and Barca were not playing together. Maybe they had like 2 trainings together, or 2 or 3 before this match. So I think it's also normal. The connections and things have to go back, but they will.
Bruno, by the way, we just saw Busquets a couple of minutes ago limping. He looks all right now on the pitch. He just won the challenge.
Yes, now he looks all right, but it's true that he was limping minutes ago. Another point I think to take into account is that, there are some players like, of course, Gerard Piqué, Jordi Alba, who haven't been really involved so far in the first weeks of the competition with not many minutes. So same is difficult for them probably today to be back in the starting lineup. Christensen also back in the starting lineup. So most of the players also, Franck Kessié, not used to be starters this season so far, and that's also another point to take into account. And another important thing for me, if he's not one of the top 3 players of the squad for Barca, there is Pedri in the bench, and when you don't have Pedri on the field, you always are gonna be suffering a little bit more.
When the magician isn't on the pitch, you miss the magic. Oh, lovely through ball by Ansu Fati to Lewandowski, who cuts back. Lewandowski can shoot. The shot! Yes! Lewandowski. We wanted a moment of magic, and it wasn't the magician Pedri who brought it. It was Robert Lewandowski. My God, what a goal! Let's just take a look at it there. Ansu Fati feeds the ball through. Does that count as an assist? No. Where Lewandowski had to run quite a bit there. He cuts back, and the shot aimed for the far post. Wow.
12-9 now.
12-9, Bruno.
And what a goal.
12 in 9 in all competitions, and it's now 9 goals in his first 7 league games. He's equaling the best record of Lionel Messi in the 17-18 season, and let's see, because if he scores one more goal and he arrives to 10, he will equal Cristiano Ronaldo, that in the 14-15 season he scored 10 goals, and yet he can equal the best record in La Liga as number of goals scored in the first 7 games. For that, Lewandowski needs one more goal to equal Ronaldo. Now he has equaled Leo Messi. So Lewandowski entering now in the history of La Liga as one of the best strikers. And if we have to compare him, of course, with names like Ronaldo or Messi, this means, of course, that he's one of the best in the world right now, and also in football's history. Robert Lewandowski, what a player. Unbelievable goal from the Polish striker.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. There were 3 defenders and the goalkeeper, and he just
how he gets that ball through the defenders, through the keeper. My God, what a goal. I mean, fill the live chat with the fists, obviously. Fill the live chat with fists, because Robert Lewandowski strikes again.
He makes it look so easy. Oh, it's not easy. That's so hard to do, what he just did.
And he said the other day with the national team that he was surprised that the Barça fans were already shouting his name. Like, how not?
I mean, how can you be surprised?
Yeah.
How can you be surprised? 12 goals in 9 games. Alba, back to Ansu.
And also, he has the capacity to score when the team is struggling. That is also something really important. When the team is suffering, when the team is not finding their best day, then he appears.
Oh, here he is again, inside the box. Oh, he tried to go for the sneaky finish, but the keeper stayed on his feet and didn't really come off the line enough for Lewandowski to elevate the ball over the keeper. My God, Robert Lewandowski. Fill the live chat with fists, guys. Fill the live chat with fists, because this guy... Go.
No, I was just going to do a quick diversion and saying that our producer, Laya, just gave me the confirmation that the flag that we couldn't figure out was Mozambique.
Oh, okay.
Just pointing that out.
Okay. Hi to the people from Mozambique. By the way, yes, I mean, we haven't asked our people or our fans where they're watching us from. Fill the live chat with flags. Let us know where you're watching us from. Spencer will probably struggle to know what your flag is.
I'll try.
But he'll try and guess. Spencer, we need to sign Spencer up for some geography lessons or something.
I'm already spending 4 hours of my week learning Catalan, so we have to.
How's it coming along?
To pace things out. Soc el Spence.
Okay.
All right.
Y ahora we have more things to do. I'm working on it, I swear.
That's what you've learned in 4 hours a week?
No. I'm focusing on the game.
And the Barça song.
My God, Spence. Well, no, you've got you've got a lot on your mind right now.
I was traveling during international break.
You were traveling.
I don't know what
you were doing stuff.
I was also
for the show.
writing a rap.
Exactly, you were writing a rap. I mean, we'll hear about this later, but I want to know where the flags are from.
Yes.
Where are people watching us from, guys?
I see Morocco, Egypt, Germany.
Oh, I see someone saying Jacksonville, Florida. I mean, I hope you weren't affected by this terrible storm. Ian, right? Is the name of it?
Yeah, it went straight through Fort Myers, which is a town I used to work in.
Oh.
It completely decimated it. Thoughts definitely go out to the entire state.
Yeah, no. Thoughts to all of them. Tough times in Florida, definitely. So all of our positive thoughts for them. Where else, Spence? Does Barca have a chance at the set piece here?
There are some flags I don't recognize. There's one I don't recognize.
Oh, surprise.
Denmark, Ghana, South Africa, Bosnia.
Do we have all
Hungary?
the continents?
No?
Do we have all the
Rio?
continents? That's a good question. Here comes the cross by Jordi Alba. An opportunity here, and it's going to be a corner kick, Bruno.
First one for Barça, 2 for Mallorca minutes ago. Now it's the first one for FC Barcelona in this class. Now after this goal, Barça with more chances seems to be a little bit more comfortable. The side managed by Xavi Hernandez, who is really active from the sideline. So now the team will enjoy a corner kick.
Dembele's going to cross it, looking for Lewandowski, who heads the ball back in. UK keeps it alive, and on the volley, Ansu Fati sent it over the crossbar.
He was too close to the goal, so he didn't have space to...
And he was offside anyway. It wouldn't have counted.
I think he kind of knew that, too.
Yeah, that's why he cleared it out of the stadium almost. 25 minutes played. Bruno, I feel like this goal has kind of taken the energy away from Mallorca.
Yes, because Mallorca were seeing, of course, that Barça were dominating, but the chances were not arriving. And when you see that the first clear opportunity of your opponent ends at the back of the net, of course, the frustration, it's big. And that's what has happened, I think, for all these fans behind me that now are a bit more quiet and frustrated after missing the 2 good opportunities in the first minutes and seeing how Barça have been really clinical today. Scoring in the first really clear opportunity. Robert Lewandowski, he's a natural goal machine.
Bruno, open question, and I'm asking the fans on the live chat as well. I'm asking Spencer Nirati. Was that the best Lewandowski goal for Barca out of the 12? Was that the best one? Or if it isn't, which one's the best for you?
But I love the one that was kind of a semi-volley going to the far post. Running to that ball. I mean, probably not Sevilla, not I mean, kind of a style. This one is better, but the other one, I mean, the movement and the way he arrived to that ball, I loved it a lot. So, probably it's one of the best ones so far. Yeah, no doubt at all.
There's that one. There's the 2 against Pilsen as well. The finishes from outside the box.
One from outside the box.
Yeah. But let us know on the live chat. Do you think that that's Robert Lewandowski's best goal, or if you don't think it is, which one? I think it probably has to be, because it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, because I mean, Bruno was saying the first clear chance of Barça, it was not even clear. Like another player there doesn't do anything, and he converted like a goal between 3 defenders, the goalkeeper, and everything. Like we were just spending another like opportunity, but not a goal from there. So I think if it's not the best, it's one of the best.
I see a question there. Enrique Quique is asking, what are the hosts' names? Well, my name is Robert. Hello, Enrique Quique.
My name is Irati.
I'm Spencer. Hello.
Those are our names. And at the Visit Mallorca Stadium is Bruno Ballester. The goal, I mean, the situation in that goal, let's see if you agree with me, Bruno. I mean, the finish isn't exactly the same because it goes to a different point in the goal. It's like a low finish as opposed to the one I'm talking about. But kind of in the way that it came out of nowhere, it's like the one that Ferran scored at San Mamés.
I mean, yes, but the main difference is that Ferran ball goes like up. And this one goes down. But yeah, it's kind of similar because he cuts and then he takes this shot to the natural position there to his right. So yeah, there's a kind of similarity, and for me, also something to value a lot is, the Barça were suffering, Barça were struggling, we're not feeling comfortable, and when you have a player like this one with the capacity to generate a goal from himself, as Irati was pointing out, that's something that in football not many players can do it, and Lewandowski is one of them.
And we just talked about needing magic. We were referencing like, Pedri, who's on the bench. When he's on the bench, you miss him. But then Lewandowski comes up with that just seconds later, and
I remember when Messi was playing in Barça that we started saying we have no words, we have no more adjectives, and it's starting to happen the same with Lewandowski. That match after match, we don't even know what to say because there's no words to describe him.
I was mentioning the stat about Lewandowski that he's equaling like the best stat in terms of scoring goals of Messi in the first 7 league games. Messi achieved this point in the 17-18 season. Lewandowski is doing it in his first season for Barça. Of course, he arrives here as an experienced player, and Messi started really, really young at Barça. But this, of course, means something really important. That, I mean, Lewandowski is entering in the story with the names of like Leo Messi in his first year here at Barça, in his first months here in the city of Barcelona. It's just incredible to see how he has adapted to FC Barcelona. They're really, really top players. I mean, they don't need time to adapt, and they are just brilliant players. And Lewandowski is one of the best in the world, and I will say one of the best forwards in football's history also.
Careful, because Mallorca are attacking. The cross comes in. We need to clear this danger away. Mallorca still have the ball. Baba. Cross inside, looking for Maffeo at the far post. Maffeo keeps it alive, heading the ball up in the air.
No foul.
Danger out. No foul. Number 10 against number 10. He's fighting against Antonio Sanchez. Antonio on the right. The ball bounces off of Jordi Alba, and it's a throw into Mallorca. Let's see if we can just get the ball out of this danger zone.
Now, Robert, I'm going to let you continue to describe the play, but I'm going to walk over here real quick because I have something that I have to do.
You have something that I know. I've been told you have something that you need to show us. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just keep going, and then when you're ready.
Well, no, you go.
Okay. All right. I'm going to come over here because it was the international break for all of us, and I took the liberty of going back home to the U.S. for a little bit, and Robert asked me to get something for him.
You did?
He was insistent.
Oh my God, you did?
That I get him these Air Jordans here. Now.
His
I'm
face
so happy.
just changed.
Now, I told him, this is good. We have a stoppage in play. Now, I told
Well, we have a stoppage in play and it's a corner kick.
Oh, go ahead.
Are you good?
Go ahead.
Okay. Wait a minute. Corner kick to Barca on the right-hand side. The cross by Dembele, the header. Goes wide. And here's a goal kick. Lewandowski.
I'm going to come sit over here. Now, I told Robert that he'd have to do something embarrassing to get these. Now, here's what I have. Okay, I went
Wait a minute. Let me admire. By the way, guys, from 1 to 10, do you like them? I couldn't get them here, and Spence went to the US, and I asked him to get them. Do you like them? I mean, these are fire. Bruno, can you get Sarah? Because I need to show these to her.
They are fire. They are fire. You know what else is fire?
I won't be able to concentrate.
Is a jalapeno.
Oh, my God, Spence.
Now, I distinctly remember you telling me how much you dislike heat. Now, not only do I have a jalapeno
No, I
here,
don't like heat. I don't like peppers.
I also have a chocolate habanero pepper. Now, I see a graphic image on there of Robert Van Eckhout sweating. Now, if you look at the Scoville scale here, the chocolate habanero is about 50 times hotter than the jalapeno. So we want to ask the chat a question. And this is good because there's a stoppage in play. Which do you think Robert should have to eat? The chocolate habanero.
Please be nice, guys.
Or the jalapeno. And this is in order to get the shoes that I so graciously brought for him.
Three is the answer. Don't be mean, Spence.
Should he eat a habanero, a jalapeno, or should he not?
I think I have an idea. Like, you should mix it, and then he
has to choose.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Okay. Just update on what's happening.
Say?
Nothing's happening. Mallorca moving the ball around, but this is not danger zone. Okay, so we are.
What's the chat saying?
Chat habanero. Which one? No, I don't.
I'm seeing a lot of ones for habanero.
I don't have to eat the whole thing. I just have to take a bite, right?
Yeah, you have to eat the whole thing. And here's what I'll do. Whatever you pick, I brought a few extra. I'll do it with you. Okay.
We go for the mild thing first, and then if it's too mild, we'll go for the hot.
I kind of like Irati's idea of just like it's.
There's our friend says you should try balls.
No.
Now, I also, in that refrigerator over there, I did get some milk. So that you can...
something else that I don't like. So wait a minute, because Mallorca have the ball. Here is Antonio Sanchez, the cross headed away. Antonio on the right. What can he get out of this? Careful! What a save by Ter Stegen on the line.
A fiery save.
My God, Ter Stegen wanted to keep his record alive there. Wow. The cross by Antonio from the right-hand side. And the chance saved by Ter Stegen. There was no one marking there.
Oh.
What a save, Bruno, by Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. I mean, I'm not
procrastinating?
No, I'm not procrastinating.
Are you sure?
I mean, this is important. Bruno, what a save by Ter Stegen. Oh, Bruno's not there. Bruno wants us to eat jalapenos or habaneros. Okay, what are we going to do then?
Hello.
Oh! Hi. Sarah?
Hi.
Sarah,
Hi.
I need you to be watching the show as well. Do you have it on your phone or on Bruno's phone?
Bruno is showing me, and I have to say,
okay,
the Jordans are amazing.
Sarah, what Spencer brought back for me?
From where?
From the US.
Oh, he went to the US?
Well, yeah, while you were sick.
Oh my God, I love Hot Ones. I love that show. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, so
this is amazing.
So the thing is, Sarah, that Spence brought back these Jordans for me, which I really appreciate, but now, as like the counteraction, I'm going to have to eat either a jalapeno or a habanero, and I'm not looking forward to this. And I know you like spicy food.
I would.
But I don't know what to do.
I would choose the jalapeno. I think it's not as spicy as an habanero, in my opinion.
I think that's a safe option for me.
Yeah, hold on. My headphones are falling off my head. I just thought. There you go.
Okay, we're going to do this in a... yeah, go.
Amazing gift, Spencer. Can I have one as well? Amazing.
Well, no, I assume I'm paying for them, but I mean, I couldn't get them here and Spence bought them back.
I'll tell you what, I'll up the ante. I will cover half the cost if you eat the habanero.
No, I'd rather pay for the whole thing.
I'll cover half the cost. That's 50% off a $120 shoe if you just eat a habanero pepper.
But I might...
That's a pretty good deal.
I might end up in the hospital.
Yeah, you're the guy that has nachos without spicy.
Yeah, well, remember during the guacamole episode, he didn't want the spicy.
Yeah, I never want the spicy. And I'm talking to someone who had a very negative experience with spicy food during the summer. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about it, Sarah, but it was very negative.
Yeah, no, I almost went to the hospital. And I'm a person that eats very, very spicy. I actually went on a detox after that incident because I was sick for 2-3 days. I had like
I don't want that.
knot in my stomach. It was bad. It was really bad. But nothing will happen to you with a jalapeno because what I ate was very chemical. It was like not good spicy. It was not like natural spicy. It was like chemical spicy. So you'll be fine with this, in my opinion. Do you have a glass of milk with you, just in case?
Yeah, I brought milk.
No,
I brought him
milk as well.
Irati, will you do it with us?
You're Gucci.
What?
Okay. Will you do it with us?
Right, I'm Gucci, yes.
I brought
Wait a minute. Let's finish talking to Sarah first before we get too excited about what we're doing. Sarah, just before we let you go, that Lewandowski goal, did you see it?
Yes, I saw it. Absolutely incredible. He is just killing it. Like, when the moment we needed the goal most, he shows up. And I mean, very happy that Ansu got the assist, but I think the goal is written all over. It's Lewandowski. The way he passed by the defenders so calmly, so collectively, just finds the back of the net with a very perfect shot. I mean, it's like the player we've always needed. He's there, he's scoring goals, he shows up in the moments that we need it most. And I was thinking before the goal that we weren't playing our best football.
No, we weren't.
And it's kind of like the FIFA bug again. After the international break, things are slowing down again. We weren't seeing that. The fast passes, the quick transitions. But Lewandowski really brought us back into the game. And still only one goal, but I think that these are the goals that really win you titles, in my opinion. So amazing job, Lewandowski.
Amazing job. Right, Sarah, before you leave.
So loud.
Things are getting very intense here. Yellow card for
I don't know what's happening.
Piqué. Hard challenge by Piqué, I think. Right, Sarah, we're going to let you go, but your prediction before the end of the game.
3-1.
Oh, you think we're conceding?
3-1. I hope not, because if we don't, I mean, wow, okay. If we don't concede until minute 56, Ter Stegen reaches a personal record. So I'm hoping we don't concede, but I have to say they are really good in attack. They're very fast, and they're finding the final third very easily. So I think we might concede, but I think we're going to win, 3-1.
Well, thank you for your positive energy. We'll let you know what happens with the spicy things. Some very foul language in the background there, Sarah.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Don't learn this, kids. Don't learn this. All right, I'm going to let you go because I have to post stuff.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Right, wait a minute. Before I make my decision, Bruno, what's going on? Oh, sorry, no, of course. I mean, I couldn't go to Bruno because Sarah was wearing the headphones. Right, Bruno. Oscar Hernandez has been sent off. Piqué's been shown a yellow card. There was a previous foul on Gavi which wasn't called. I mean, what's going on?
I mean, everything starts, I think, in the first tackle of Christensen, where he sees a yellow card. Yeah, it's a tough tackle, and no doubt at all, Gil Manzano shows the yellow card. and then there's this possible foul on Gavi that it's not whistled, and then it comes this tackle from Piqué that I think from my position also seemed to be a hard tackle, deserving this yellow card that has been showed. But then has been the moment where all people from Mallorca's bench went out to press the referee. Then a bit of discussion between Oscar Hernandez and also some people there in Mallorca. And I don't know why it has been just Oscar Hernandez the one sent off and no one from Mallorca, because there has been a little bit of trouble there between both benches. But in the end, it's Oscar Hernandez the one sent off, one of the assistant managers of Xavi Hernandez, and now, well, just 4 minutes away from halftime. I think it's important for Barça to keep this result because now tense moments, and it will be good for the team to go to the locker room think a little bit about what has happened in this first half. That hasn't been the best one so far in this season for Barça, but the positive mood is, of course, that Barça are 1-0 up thanks to a fantastic goal from Robert Lewandowski.
You can feel that the tension is rising at the Visit Mallorca Stadium because everyone stood up behind Bruno gradually, and now Mallorca have a chance in here. The cross inside, it's headed away by Christensen, and Barca under pressure here. There's a foul. Okay, foul against Balde deep in Barca's defensive area.
You've only got a few minutes left before halftime.
No, I feel like now is probably a good time because, I mean, I might not be able to speak for a couple of minutes.
We can take over on the play-by-play
But then
duties.
again, there would be the halftime break, and I'd be able to recover.
Yeah, we can take over on the play-by-play while you go through this. But you know, the question is, do you want to spend $120 or euros on shoes or 60?
Nah, but Spence, I'll pay you full. But what do you want me to do?
I think the consensus is that we're all about to eat a jalapeno.
I don't think that's a very savvy choice, because if none of the three of us are able to speak, what happens then?
No, but I'm not going
Bruno
to eat. I didn't get
Says
shoes.
no. All right, you and I will do it.
Okay. Can I have the long one?
Sure.
Rather than the chunky one?
Sure. I'll do the chunky one.
Spicy. Why am I doing this?
Cheers for your shoes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Spence, for nothing.
I can feel it from here. Like.
Mm-hmm. It's not spicy.
How can be you with
it's not
that
spicy,
normal
it's just
face?
it's disgusting. I hate peppers. Oh my god. Oh.
It's not spicy?
No, it's
not
not
really.
spicy at the moment.
No. Oh, there it is. No, I got it.
Oh my god.
At least you didn't do
Where's
the
my
chocolate
water?
habanero.
You can try this one now.
Can we put this back in the bag or something? Or, this is bad.
Or maybe outside so we don't mix it.
This is bad. Bruno. Bruno, I can't talk right now. Not because it's spicy. I mean, I'll try the other one, but this is disgusting.
You will try the other one.
Sarah should explain you what happened here during the US Tour 2022 about testing something really, really spicy. I think she will have to explain it you during second half. But anyway, now Barça continues attacking. Good minutes for the team managed by Xavi Hernandez after all the trouble between both sides minutes ago. We are just 1 minute away from halftime. We will know the stoppage time shortly. And now careful, because our Mallorca, the ones in the counter-attack. Let's see. Because Kessié has stopped Mallorca's player and has been booked again. So third yellow card for Barça. Christensen,
Yellow.
Piqué, and now Frank Kessié. Robert, I don't know if you are recovered.
Yeah, I'm recovered. It wasn't spicy.
Okay. Barça has been showed with another yellow card, in this case for Frank Kessié.
Right, it wasn't spicy.
Maybe it was not a jalapeno at all. I think it was
I'll
like
do the other
pepper.
one.
He's going to do the other
I'll
one.
do the other
He's a brave man.
I'll do the other one, because that wasn't spicy.
I'll do it with you.
It was just simply disgusting.
I'll do it with you. And you know what? Because you're so brave, I'm going to debut the Barca rap at halftime.
Oh!
Then we have to stay.
Yeah, we didn't spoil that. We didn't tease it. Careful. Ball inside of Barca's box. I feel like there's going to be lots of added time. Oh! Bruno, again, another
Let's see,
interruption.
collision. Collision, I think, there for Sergio Busquets. Now both medical staff from Barça coming into the field assist Sergio Busquets. There is also some tension in the right there between Muriqi, also Pablo Maffeo now, well, there has been 1 minute of stoppage time that of course will have to be added an extra one after this interruption for Sergio Busquets, who is okay, standing up right now, having a word with Gil Manzano, not happy at all. Busquets also with the referee after, he hasn't whistled anything after this action. Busquets is recovered now, and Mallorca will play from the right side of the field. Another throw-in. Tension here also in the stands of the Visit Mallorca Stadium. And let's see, it's going to be Gil Manzano, the one giving the ball to Mallorca, or they're going to have to fight for the ball. He's trying to decide which team wins the ball, the referee Gil Manzano and the players.
Mallorca had the ball, so I feel like it's fairly ridiculous that there was only 1 minute of added time with all the interruptions.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been able to talk about Jordan's jalapenos and habaneros because nothing's happened.
But I think Gil Manzano just lost the control of the match, so he wants to go to halftime to get the tension down. It's the only thing I can think about this one only minute added.
Spence, we're going to leave this for second half.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Okay, you keep it. I will eat it. I will eat it. Because the other one wasn't spicy.
Yeah,
it wasn't spicy, was it?
No, it's a jalapeno.
I mean,
it's not bad.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know that was what it was. I didn't know you didn't like peppers. I thought you didn't like heat. That's why I chose.
Oh, I like neither.
Oh, okay.
No spicy, no.
30 seconds.
Right, half-time. Half-time in a fairly uneventful, I'd say, first half. But the main event was the goal scored by Robert Lewandowski. Let us know your thoughts.
20
Is
seconds.
this first half a thumbs up? Is it a thumbs down? Or is it a thumbs sideways? For me, it's a thumbs sideways because I enjoyed the fact that I got some Jordan in this first half. Look at this. Amazing. But other than the goal, not a lot to enjoy in this first half.
No, there was nothing happening at all, like only the goal of Lewandowski. And that's why I go for thumbs up, because in between the mess, in between nothing was happening, we got Lewandowski that scored that goal that just break the game. And Barça is leading because of that. We also got 2 good saves of Marc-André ter Stegen, and that's all what we saw in the match.
Spence.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumb sideways. Also, actually, I thought that there were more chances to be had, and I think they will come in the second half.
Yeah, I think with substitutions, Barca can get better as well. Let's see if we can bring in the magic of Pedri, maybe the magic of Rafinha as well. Obviously, taking into account that we have all the injuries and we have those important games coming up next week. The first one against Inter. We'll see how Xavi wants to deal with the minutes issue. But the good thing is that Barca are 1-0 up in this first half after a brilliant Robert Lewandowski goal. So keep sending in your thumbs up or thumbs down. Let us know your thoughts on this first half. And in the meantime, Spence, halftime quiz, right?
Let's go do some quiz, and I'm telling you, there's something coming later at halftime.
Your rap, yeah, I know. I'm excited.
I'm just letting you know, it's here. Did he once eat 44 croquetas? 44 croquetas. Well, I have to say, I am a little bit hungry. Just for the record, that's not the wrap. There's more coming later. Let's go to the quiz. We're going to run through it today for you a little bit quicker, so be quick on those sticks, all right? Get those thumbs ready. Let's get the answers in. Let's start with question number 1. We are in Mallorca. This is a Mallorca quiz. When was the last time that Mallorca beat Barça? Period. When was it? Was it A, 2020, B, 2014, C, 2009, or D, 2002? And I will read your answers off right here. I've got the chat up live. It's good to go. I am going to read as soon as I see one come through. I know it takes a few seconds on the delay. So here we go. All right, Alia's first in with C, 2009. So too is Zimniak Pau with C. New Moli YT C. Bax ZC. Isao Charge C. That's a lot of C's. And all of these C's, really good start, everybody. I like it. Everybody, just about, saying C. And the correct answer is, indeed, 2009. That was the last time that Mallorca beat Barça. It's been a long time since. And we hope that that trend continues tonight. Question 2. Mallorca's best run in their top flight history was from 1997 to 2013. That was a 16 consecutive season run. How many other seasons have they spent in the top flight since the inception of said top flight? You got to go back to the 30s for that. So was it 14 other years, 25 other years, 33, or 42? These are the other years outside of the 16 that are non-consecutive. How many years in the top flight? Milky is going with A. Tam14 says B. Ryan says B. 25. Francis says A. Diksha Kumari says A. B's from Jose and Alior and Nathan. Is that A, Nathan, or Anathan? A from Luca 13. A's and B's are the most common answers, and the answer is indeed A. Only 14 other years, so they spent more time in those 16 seasons than the rest of the 73 other possible years combined. This is one of those 14 years that they are in the top flight. Let's go to question 3. Who did Mallorca defeat in the 2019 promotion playoff final? That's how they got to LaLiga. They've stayed up each of the last 2 years. They've done that well. Now, it's actually that was the two promotion finals ago, I should say, and then they got back up. But this particular year, who did they defeat? Was it Girona, Tenerife, Las Palmas, or Deportivo La Coruña? Answers coming in now. I see Pranav says A, Darius says C, Las Palmas, A's from Klaus and Dami, C's from Aniere and De Ghost, D from Daymare, D from Bashcap. This one was a little bit tougher. It stumped some people, mostly because you're used to seeing Girona in that spot. They've lost a couple of promotion finals over their tenure, but the D's are coming in a little bit heavier now, and I gotta tell you, that's right. It was D, and Deportivo, the year after losing in that promotion final, actually got relegated. They're now down in the 3rd tier, and they've been stuck there ever since. A once historic club, a former champion club. Question 4. Which one of these is Mallorca? These are the Balearic Islands. This is not mainland Spain. It's like the United States is Hawaii, if you will. People in the U.S. will get that joke. A, B, C, D. Where is it? Which is Mallorca? Jakob says, who scored? The answer, who do you think scored? Come on. Lewandowski. Let's see. I see some C's, some A's, some D's. I don't see any B's yet. Disha says A D from Gabriel, a B from Aniare. Come on, people. You guys got this. Here we go. Ijao Dola says C. Nathan says C. Who's on a roll? Ivan Gamer C. Now the C's are coming in heavy. There you go. Bring them in. The answer being, yeah, it's Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza, or as our friends in the UK say, Ibiza, and then Formentera. Let's go to question 5. Which Barca coach also played for Mallorca? And only one of these is true. Is it Quique Setién, Ernesto Valverde, Xavi Hernandez, or Luis Enrique? Waiting for your answers. I see a couple of answers for Xavi already. C's for Patrick and King Joni. Naomi says B, Valverde. Diksha says D. Jose Betancourt says B. Nathan says A. King Joni A. This is another mixed answer, and I don't know if anybody was perfect today. But Ibrahime has got it right, and so too does King Joni and Mr. Brown Jr. The answer, Ernesto Valverde. They did so for a year in 96-97, and that does it for our Barca halftime quiz. I'll see you in a second. We're going to send it back to Robert and Irati. Hopefully they're over in Ibiza.
You're going to get ready now for whatever you're doing later on for your rap, right?
I sure am.
I'm excited for this, Spencer, with his rap. Okay, let's head back to the Visit Mallorca Stadium. Bruno, thoughts on the first half? Who was the best player in the first half for you? Because it wasn't the best of first halves for Barca. You've got Lewandowski, the goal scorer. You've got ter Stegen with that big save he made. Gavi, the intensity. Who do you think it was?
I mean, I have to go for Robert Lewandowski because in a moment where the game was in a tough situation for Barca with Mallorca pushing and enjoying good opportunities. Lewandowski has a beat and has built a goal from anything. So I have to give my best player so far in the game for Lewandowski. Although it's true that Ter Stegen again key with this save. He's just 16 minutes away from his, no, a little bit less, sorry, 11 minutes away from his own individual record. About having a clean sheet in LaLiga. So let's see if he can do it during the whole match. And let's read a little bit the live chat with the options. Here we see also Ter Stegen and Gerard Gilbert saying, Jaktic saying Lewandowski, also Nilo saying Gavi, Lewandowski. Well, divided opinions also on the live chat, but let's see if Xavi can introduce some substitutions in the second half. And Barça can improve a little bit the game because the result is a good one, but they need to improve a little bit on their game.
Okay, Bruno, we'll be talking to you throughout the second half. Well, Spencer's disappeared, Irati, so we'll just have to take over here in the studio. I thought we were going to his rap, but he's not here.
I think he went to get ready.
Oh, maybe he went to get ready.
He's here now.
Oh, Spencer's back. No, you can step in front of the camera. Yeah, just walk past.
I'm here.
You're here.
I'm here.
So you need to get ready still, right?
I'm ready now.
Oh, you're ready? Well, you're not ready.
You ready or not?
You need to get, all geared up and everything, right?
I'm ready right now. Let's go.
You're ready? Okay. All right. Okay. You go. Just, take it away, Spence. What? So, a little intro.
I was missing these Spence.
Let's do this. The premiere of the Barça rap.
Yes, sir. You know what it is.
You know.
Barça Live. Let's go. We pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski. Él marcaría dentro un bosque. Bosque. Dale el balón que lo enrosque. Rosque. We pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski. Matchday hub, we're feeling fine. I got that blout on my mind. Get that grind, I'm gonna grind. So get on board or get left behind. Coming to you straight from Barça Live. A starting cast that are meant to shine. But take a little time and then you'll find that there ain't no man that can do it like number 9. Put a little wiggle in the middle just to help that sun. Gavi, Pedri, Frankie de Jong. Put a little wind on the wings of the plane. Answer Rafinha and Dembele. Put a little brawn at the back of that crew. Koundé at Araujo, you know what to do. Put a little ambition at the end of it all. And y'all can talk about your goals like Irati Vidal. Because she's on Barça Live. And goal. We pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski. Él marcaría dentro un bosque. Bosque. Dale el balón que lo enrosque. Rosque. We pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski. Now we gon' tell you the truth. Them boys have done it for years. That pudding's deep in the proof. Are that those Kool-Aids I hear? It echoes all through the new. Those fans be raising the roof. Well, actually, the roof and the scoreboard and stuff are all coming down for renovation purposes. So technically speaking, that is an inaccurate statement. But it's gonna be amazing for the Ter Stegen got words that'll bring you to tears. Messi, hop on the bus. It's time to break out the love. Já sabes es més que un club. Cause when the calendar turns, come May you gon' learn that Barca be raising the cup. It's time to hit the attack. Plus munch a crispity snack. This is Barcelona, boy, don't bother to check us. Xavi's men, they feel good, so when we roll to your hood, we gon' gobble you down, just like a plate of croquetas. Dime lo que quieras, soy tan frío como neveras. Y si a tu no te agrada, donde allá y a la porta, pero está ocupado con trofeos a ambos lados, y yendo al mercado para que te reconforta. That's right, multiple languages.
Benvingut, senyor.
We pop the net like Lewandowski.
Un minut i 20 per començar la segona part.
Bosque, dale el balón que lo enrosque. Rosque, we pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski. Barça Live 2022, 2023. Don't say we didn't warn you. We're scoring on you in every way imaginable, but mainly with a Polish foot.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Benvinguts, senyors. 40 segons, 40 para comenzar.
I have no words.
I have no words.
have no words.
I am speechless. I am speechless.
That was amazing.
That is.
We have to send to the players.
A lot of great
rap.
things have happened on this show. That is top
20
one.
segons, senyors.
That
20
is top one.
segons.
I mean, again.
We have to send Spence more international breaks.
My God. I mean, Bill likes that with heart, with fire emojis, with. Oh, my God. Look at that. The chat are loving it, Spence. I'm speechless.
Parlant.
You are going to be crowned MVP of the show because you brought me some Jordans, first of all, and then that. Where does that come from? Have you rapped before? Oh, obviously, yes.
I wrote one for ESPN Peoria radio station in 2015, and this was the second one.
It was amazing.
Let's get it on Eurovision.
Oh, yes. Bruno, did you get a chance to hear that?
Yes, I was hearing it, and now I've been finding a little bit the images on YouTube with my mobile phone. Has been incredible, Spence. I mean, unbelievable. I have to congratulate you a lot. You have been superb, man. Incredible song. The lyrics, the rhythm, the way you've performed. Unbelievable.
Spence, there's a comment there that is the evolution of this. It says live. We obviously today was playback because, I mean, we need to take things step by step.
Right.
We're not international artists here.
Right, not yet.
But well, yeah, exactly. That's it. Not yet is the statement. But you're going places, man.
Yeah, we'll go live.
We'll
I
go
was
live.
not expecting this. Like, not really. Like, it was amazing.
I was expecting like
a normal,
a chorus
like,
or something.
yeah.
Like not a full song.
Well, if we want to win Eurovision, we got to start somewhere.
Exactly. I
With
mean,
3 languages, like he also got that because to go to Eurovision, you got to have some part of Spanish, I think, if you got to present the song from Spain.
I'm just lost for words. Yeah. I mean, it's got some Spanish in it, so we can. Bruno, that can go to Eurovision, right? I mean, we talked about this in the last show. We need to register this song and this Spence MC. Eurovision. What was it? Benidorm Fest first, and then Eurovision.
Exactly.
Right?
There's the qualifying round in Benidorm Fest, and then if you win this fest, you go to the main Eurovision. I don't know if we will need to introduce a little bit more of Spanish because there's a number of words. There's always controversial moments with the lyrics of like, for example, last year with the Slow Mo from Chanel, there was a little bit of controversial because people were saying that was not adjusting to the exactly number of words in Spanish. But anyway, we can register the song because it's a fantastic hit, and if they don't like it because there is not enough Spanish, we don't care. We're gonna do our best.
I mean, I'm just very lost for words right now. I don't know how to like.
You have to send us the lyrics so we learn it.
Like, the show was going upwards. The game was going plateauing. The show was going upwards, and then we reached the top. And we can't keep growing right now.
It's impossible.
Then what we need is for the game to catch up and for Barca to get
exactly.
another goal.
What we need now is for the show's up here. After that, we need the game to come up here right now. We need a good second half because I don't know how to react to that. I mean, let's ask a question. Let's get back to the game. Who would you like to see in the second half? Because Bruno, there's been no substitutions, right?
No, but there are 2 players warming up. So let's see. First of all, let's add who they want to see, and then I will reveal which are the 2 players warming up right now.
That's a good tactic there. Because who do you want to see? I mean, we've given you 3 options. One is Pedri, one is refresh my memory, Rafinha, and one is Pablo Torre, who could get some minutes today, seeing as Frankie de Jong is out.
I want to see Pablo Torre. We saw him the other day with the second team with Rafa Marquez, and he performed really well. I was seeing that match, so I'm really excited to see him. We know what Pedri and Rafinha can do, but maybe the smart option is to bring Pedri in that position, that the control of the game, and to save these 3 points.
Spence MC, what are the fans saying?
I'm seeing some Pedri magic right now from Carolina, who's asking for it, and other than that, let's see. Pedri is all we've got so far. Big Bex asked the question that was also asked during halftime, which is who scored. So I'll respond to the same question, which is who do you think scored?
Exactly? I mean, yeah, exactly. Who do you think? It was.
If your first answer starts.
Wait a minute. I have it. I have the answer here. It was
Lewandowski.
Okay, sorry. I need to get used to. By the way, yes. I mean, I need to explain this. I have a new keyboard here, which has got sound effects on it. So I'm learning how to use it.
Pick a random one.
Pick a random one?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not going to pick a random one. I'm going to pick one that, after what you did, Spence, after that rap, I would say...
I'm feeling the good vibes, so feeling the good times.
We are absolutely feeling the good vibes and the good times here.
It changed immediately. What happens if you type your name there?
Wait a minute. No, I don't think I can type my name. Okay, wait a minute. These are reactions to your rap, Spence. Banger Davsky. Davsky. You're a rap god, according to Football World. Pranav says that was sick.
Not gonna lie.
My brother, that's the way to do it.
Jelly President says, finish please, I'm feeling uncomfortable.
Please, I'm feeling uncomfortable.
I was not feeling uncomfortable. I love this.
It's a little bit cringe. That's what I was going for. It's a little bit cringe.
Like, on the verge of, like, cringe and awesome.
And then
Eminem better watch out because Mr. Spencer is coming.
Grape Juice says that they're ashamed.
But when you say this is a little bit cringe, you also mean like maybe a little bit cringe, but it's mostly awesome.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, whatever cringe means to you, that's fine. I don't care.
I'm
having
say
fun.
It's like 95% awesome, 1% cringe, and 4% mind blowing.
2% croquetas.
Okay, but that's 102%. I need to wait a minute. Murici with the header goes wide. So let's rearrange those percentages. It was 90% awesome, 4% mind-blowing, 2% croquetas.
You're at 96.
96. 1% cringe.
Uh-huh.
So what's the rest?
3%.
The other 3% was
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski. Okay. It was Lewandowski. Bruno, who were the two players warming up?
Pedri and Rafinha.
Oh,
Pedri and Rafinha, two of the options, the two top players warming up. Let's see, because now Mallorca are enjoying good minutes, and Ter Stegen is just 5 minutes away from get his personal record in LaLiga.
The shot, right across the face of goal. Ter Stegen didn't get a touch. Chance there for Mallorca. Or did he get a touch?
Looked like
yes, corner kick for Mallorca.
Okay. We need to be careful here because, I mean, these kind of like uneventful games can get very dangerous.
So it was a save.
Was it a save? Oh yeah, it was a save. Good save by Ter Stegen. Second one in the game. I predicted 3, I think.
It's not 3 already?
I can't remember. I remember one on the line of goal. Careful that cross inside there. Header. It goes out. Right. So we've got Pedri and Rafinha warming up. We've got a 1-0 lead, which is good, taking into account that, I mean, let's be honest, this is not the best of Barca's performances. But coming off of the international break, it's kind of what you expect.
Yeah, like we have seen, like in the past recent years, that Barca is not really good after the international break. We saw it last year after we came from that 4-0 in El Clásico, and then after the international break, it was really hard. We thought like almost all the squad was outside. You couldn't train together and everything. So I think it's good. You're leading this match. You have Ter Stegen saving. You have Lewandowski scoring, and Rafinha and Pedri. I think it's just what the team needs, like to have the control in the midfield and a little bit more electric up front, because we haven't seen Dembélé this far so much.
Mallorca win the ball back. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Dembélé today. He's been very, very quiet. Now a foul called against Gavi. Might he see a yellow card? No. It's Bruno. It's Christensen, Piqué, and Kessié who've got yellow cards, right?
Exactly. Yes, Christensen, Piqué, and Kessie. We've seen a really special moment now in the sideline because Angel from Mallorca also has started warming up, and he's from La Laguna, also from Tenerife, so they shake hands with Pedri. They have also exchanged some words, and a beautiful moment, the one we have experienced in the sideline. Of course, Angel, one of the veterans of La Liga, and Pedri, well, a youngster, one of the best players in La Liga, but a player that is, of course, starting his career for Barça, both players from Tenerife.
Mallorca with a chance at the set piece here. The ball on the edge of the box. The shot goes high. And
by the way, something curious has happened to me during halftime. Once the game gets a little bit more better for Barça, if we score another goal and we have 2 minutes, I will explain you what has happened here in the Visit Mallorca Stadium with a fan that has come to here to our position, and we will explain what has happened later on. Yes.
Okay. We'll talk about that later.
Leave us on the edge of our seats.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's lots of interesting stuff happening today. I mean, I've still got to eat a spicy pepper. I'm kind of waiting to see if Barca can score another goal. It could happen here because Ansu Fati picks the ball up. He feeds it out. Sorry, to Ousmane Dembélé on the right-hand side. Things kind of slow down. Barca lose the opportunity to hit in transition, but we have possession. I think there's something to happen in this game, guys. What do Barca need, live chat? Let us know. I mean, what do you think? Need an energy boost here. Not that the game is a disaster or anything, it's just like
it's just like slow, and Mallorca is also defending well, so it's like not really sports, but because everything is slow.
Yeah, the Barca are still in a good spot right now. I agree with you when you say that these kinds of games can be tedious, it can be difficult to feel safe and confident right now. Mallorca also have a propensity for giving up late goals too. That's happened a couple of times this season. They gave up a 2-goal lead in Valencia last year. It's normal for them to tire late, and I would expect more of the same. We've still got a ways to go.
Gavi, Lewandowski. Here is Gavi again. The ball goes off of the referee, and that means that the ball's going to be given to Mallorca for some reason.
Well,
I didn't understand that.
I don't know.
Like it was Barca ball, and if it hits the referee, then it should be Barca's again.
Oh well, no, it was a Mallorca clearance. Okay.
You know, that's a good strategy. Yeah. If you can't get out, just kick it right at the referee, and then you get the
if
ball.
You're a bit frustrated with what he's doing, 2 in 1.
Oops, sorry.
Any signs of a substitution coming, Bruno, or not yet?
Not yet, but I'll expect that probably during 60th minute, in 5-6 minutes, Xavi will start introducing changes.
Careful, Antonio Sanchez on the edge of the box.
Nice defensive play.
Reaches out to clear away. Now here's Jordi Alba. And Ansu trying to run away. Two defenders on him, he's fouled. Who would you like to see in the second half? Pedri, Rafinha, Pablo Torre. 2 players, 2 out of 3, they're warming up. Pedri and Rafinha on the sidelines.
I think the first one will be Pedri for Kessie, that has a yellow card and also has been starting today. And just because we need that control. Like we saw it is not only with Barca, because with the national team happened the same. The other day Pedri was not playing, and once Pedri entered, the game,
Pedri and Gavi,
the game just completely changed for Spain. And I think it's the same for Barca. Like Barca misses Pedri because I think it's the key player of the team.
11 minutes played. Oh, Bruno, it's the 56th minute. Round of applause for Ter Stegen.
Yes. Round of applause, airplanes, wherever you want. And
feel the lights out with airplanes.
Deserving this record because some really good saves today so far. So congratulations to Ter Stegen. His personal record about a number of minutes keeping a clean sheet in La Liga, more than 500, if I'm not wrong. Now, next challenge will have to be to improve the 755 minutes of Claudio Bravo. It's not going to be easy, of course. This means that at least he should be keeping a clean sheet for 2-3 more games. But at least Ter Stegen now he has his personal record, and if he wants to get the second spot in the ranking of Barça of minutes keeping a clean sheet in La Liga, next step is Pello Artola with 560 minutes. So this one is kind of close. Bravo a little bit far away, but let's see if he can do it. If he continues like this, why not?
Oh, Dembélé with some sick skills there. Bruno, the good news is that if Ter Stegen does beat Bravo, it means that we're keeping a clean sheet in the Clásico.
Yeah.
Exactly. This would be really, really good news. Remember that now, Barça will visit Celta de Vigo and then we'll go to El Clásico. I will have to, calculate a little bit, but I think he will need to keep these 2 clean sheets and a little bit more of the next league game to beat Bravo. It's not going to be easy. Really tough the job for Ter Stegen. But anyway, congratulations for him, because what a start of the season for Ter Stegen. He's becoming one of the key players, and that's crucial for a team like Barça. To win points. Ter Stegen, it's been one of the best players so far during this competition.
Most definitely. I mean, just
and really important today also with
Yeah.
that save we saw in the first half.
Yeah, definitely. On the line, a goal. Here's Dembele trying to feed the ball inside the box. To show your appreciation on the live chat for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, there were lots of question marks surrounding him last season, and the way he's recovered is just simply amazing. Here is Mallorca with the ball as Ansu couldn't connect with Lewandowski. Careful here. Christensen comes across to win the ball back and send it back to Ter Stegen.
Good timing. I think the keeper position is one that, although you have to be fit, of course, to play any position on this pitch, if you're mentally fully locked in at keeper, nobody's stopping you. It's very difficult to get one past you, and that was evidence from what we saw in the save that he made in the first half.
He comes across by Jordi Alba. Careful, loose ball on the edge of the box. Ansu couldn't get to it. Lewandowski fighting. Baba is the one who takes it away.
I agree with
looking for a second
Spence,
goal.
because I think mental health is super important in all the positions, like to be focused, but I think when your goal is even more important. Like sometimes it's more about your head than your feet or how you save. And when you are okay here and you're saving, you gain more confidence on everything, and no one can stop you.
But in the case of Ter Stegen, it's like mental health and general health, because
Yeah.
we heard from
saw.
him that last year he was kind of still worried about that injured knee that he started the season with. So, I mean, we're happy that he's back at 100% because he's been crucial in these first games in the league, definitely. Barça on the move. A cross coming in from the left, looking for Dembele at the far post. The ball headed away.
No?
Barça keep the pressure up. Busquets can win it on the edge of the box, trying to connect with Ansu. Mallorca run away with the ball. We've hit the hour mark. There's half an hour remaining. Barça 1-0 up. Robert Lewandowski scored the goal in the first half. We need another one to kind of be able to breathe more comfortably here. Now Jordi Alba deals well with a situation under pressure.
Wow. Kept that all to himself, got around his attacking marker.
No?
There's a long ball by Busquets. Dembele chasing it. Can he get to it? Yes. Here's the Mosquito. Mosquito waiting for help on the edge of the box. There's Kessié. Kessié could shoot. The shot by Kessié goes wide. Ooh. Looking for his second goal this season. Scored his first.
And let's see, Pedri and Rafinha called now for Xavi Hernandez. So yeah, both players, Rafinha and Pedri, are going to be the first 2 changes of this game.
Okay, what are we predicting? Bruno, you give us your prediction. What do you think?
Okay, I will say Rafinha for Ansu. And I will continue with Pedri. I have more doubts here. Pedri for Kessié, I will say.
Maybe because of the yellow card. Because Gavi doesn't have one, but Kessié does.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to see. Who do you think, live chat? Who do you think, Irati?
I think Pedri for Kessié is the most clear one. And up front, we haven't seen the Dembele match, but I think all Barca squad is being careful with Ansu Fati, so I think it will be Rafinha for Ansu.
Spence?
I'm also thinking about Tuesday, and I'd like to preserve a little bit more of Gavi and Dembele, but I would understand.
Careful here, the opportunity for Mallorca. Back comes Ansu Fati. Couldn't quite keep control of the ball, and it's a corner kick for Mallorca.
I would understand if Kessié was the move or Ansu as well. I think we're going to find out now.
Pedri's getting ready to come on for the final half an hour of this game. That little magician. So many tricks in his bag. Corner kick for Mallorca on the right-hand side. Be careful here. The cross in. Headed back, I think, by Piqué. Another incoming cross. Ter Stegen deals with it perfectly. See if Barca can run a little bit here. No, Ter Stegen didn't see any options up front. Need the second goal.
I think Barca should start running a little bit more, like taking profit when Mallorca is attacking, you recover the goal. I think is the only way to get to the ball, because once they are defending pretty well and pretty close.
I'll tell you what, Carolina makes a good point here too, talking about, well, we talked about some of the injuries during the international break, and the man with the ball right now, Dembélé, was feeling some discomfort, so I wouldn't put it past Xavi to give him a half hour of rest.
That's also an option, but I think Ansu hasn't played the 90 minutes this far, right?
Might be a good day to do it today.
Yeah, also.
There's got to be a first time.
That's true.
63 minutes, Barca in possession.
I just want Barca to score so Robert can eat this habanero.
Yeah, I know, I know. I mean, I'll do it anyway, but...
If they win 1-0, you'll do it at the end of the game.
Here's a good connection. Oh, Lewandowski trying to back heel pass it to Ansu, but the run didn't. Or they didn't time the run with the pass. Just very slow game.
Yeah, I think it's those kind of games that you know what is going ahead, you know the month that is coming, so it's like kind of disturbed here in the middle between the international break and all the Champions League, the Clásico and everything. So I feel like it's just, okay, let's get these 3 points and then go home.
Well, we've watched a lot of the teams so far in the lower tier of La Liga, and I wouldn't put Mallorca in that tier. The way we've watched them today, the way they've competed, they've come out and had a good game. We've seen Cádiz, we've seen Valladolid. Those are teams that Barca just bulldozed.
Yeah, because Mallorca just changed last year with Aguirre on the bench, and also with Berat Modici. They got a new also goalkeeper, really good. And it's an organized team, you know. Yeah. And it's not only getting complicated for Barca today. We saw it also against Real Madrid, and maybe also they have faces like the important teams in La Liga. So that's why of the results. But I think it's one of the teams that is performing better as a team.
Yeah, and Barca are just making Mallorca run all over the place right now. And even though Mallorca have come several times in attack, Barca's defense has stayed very organized.
Which is really important after the injuries and after the new players we got in the defense. Like, defending well today is really important, seeing what is coming.
Most definitely. Right, the substitutions are coming when the ball goes out, but Barca just slowly moving the ball around. Jordi Alba, for some reason, is on the right now. They switch sides with Balde?
That's not a bad idea.
When did that happen, Bruno? Careful, careful.
I think now...
Go.
No, after the corner kick minutes ago, they switched positions with Balde. Let's see if they continue like this, or it's just something that has happened for an action. Well, now, yes, ball goes out, and it's going to be the moment of the substitutions with Pedri and Rafinha, who have been waiting for up to 5 minutes outside. First change, the one we were expecting, is Pedri coming on for Frank Kessié. Let's see the second one, where there were more doubts. It's going to be Ansu Fati coming off for Rafinha. So 2 changes for Barca, and also Mallorca with a substitution prepared in the sideline. Let's see. There we go, with also a change for Mallorca. By the way, Ferran Torres also warming up for Barca.
Okay.
Just want to jump in. Nordin Yazid has asked in the chat who scored, and the answer is it rhymes with Schmabert Kevin Snofsky.
And if you need another clue...
Robert Lewandowski!
Better than
By the way, that is F9, just so that I remember.
That's an easy one.
That's an easy one.
Just take number 9.
I
get you. I get you.
Right, the substitutions happen. By the way, applauses for Kessié, for Ansu Fati as well. Fill the live chat with applauses. That's number 2 on my keypad there. More. Oh, careful. Regularly under pressure. Can Rafinha take the ball away from him? No. He clears the ball out. Ooh.
And I saw, I think, Sergi, Roberto, and Eric Garcia, right? Bruno going to warm up?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right, Irati. Good eye there. Roberto and Eric Garcia joining Ferran Torres, the three players from Barça that are warming up right now.
Okay. Let's see if those substitutions happen or not. 67th minute. It's 1-0 to Barça, which is the result we had last year.
Yeah.
And of course, with this change, Dembélé has moved to the left, and it's Rafinha now in the right, Balde back also in the right, and Alba in the left.
Okay.
We suffered a little bit more last year.
We did suffer a little bit more. Oh, well, there was a late opportunity there for Jaume Costa, who's on the pitch today, saved by Ter Stegen. Right, prediction time. Who's going to score Barca's next goal? Is it Schmobert Kevinkowski, as you said, Spence? Is it Pedri or Rafinha? I'm giving the option of the two players who've just come on, see if they can make an impact. I'm going Pedri.
I go for Rafinha. He comes for scoring with Brazil, a brace. The first goal was amazing, so I hope he repeats with the Barça shirt.
There's Lewandowski inside the box. This poll or this question could be over soon because the ball is played inside the box. Busquets cleared away now. Lewandowski on the edge of the box was offside.
Alia has a question for you. What sound is A on your keyboard?
Not all of the keys have sounds. I don't think A has a sound. No, A for Alia doesn't have a sound, I'm sorry. The R for Robert? Oh, it's roar.
Okay. All right.
That's what Memphis plays.
That's a little self-presumption.
No, that's what Memphis plays.
Okay, all right.
So it's R for Raw, not R for Robert. What about S for Spence? S for Spence has nothing.
And I
for Irati?
So he only put the some on his letter, okay.
No, but I mean, I need to get used to this. I couldn't have like the full keypad like full of sound effects because I'd get them all wrong at the moment. I need to learn. But like, guys, there are a lot of keys on this. Open question on the live chat. What sound effects should I have? I already have a few, like this one. This is for when Spence goes over the screen. I have little duck there. Rafinha picks up the ball. Do I have a samba for Rafinha? I don't think so. I have the.
We have one.
I have like for when Dembélé picks up the ball. I have.
Oh, I hate that.
Mosquito.
I don't like that at all.
It's a bit annoying.
It sounds like it's right
like when you go to sleep and then you open the light, you don't see it. You close the light and you hear like.
Careful, because Barca had a corner kick in their favour. Now the ball is on the right with the Mosquito, precisely. Dembélé, there he is. What was it? T? No. Oh, no.
Yeah, that was
it. Of Mosquito.
There he is. Mosquito. I hate that sound. I don't like it. 20 minutes remaining. So, guys, what sound effects could I have on this? Suggestions on the live chat. Everything is welcome. Obviously, nothing obscene. Here is a loose ball inside the box. Careful.
Yeah.
The chance for Lewandowski, couldn't get away with it.
Another corner.
And another corner kick. I can smell
Third consecutive corner kick.
Yeah, I can smell the goal coming. I mean, if it's a corner kick, it might not be Pedri, though, as I predicted. Rafinha is going to swing it in. No, he's not going to swing it in. He sets it up on the edge of the box. The shot by Jordi Alba.
Good try.
19 minutes remaining. You're going to go to the screen, Spence?
Yeah, I feel
Okay,
like
wait a minute. Let me hit number 9.
I have some comments to read.
Oh, you have some comments to read.
Mallorca takes this goal kick. Let's see. Daymare is back. Such a great match. Lovely to have you guys' company. It's so much fun. Thank you. We appreciate that. Lyrical.
I have to kind of disagree about like it being a great match, though. I mean, I like
your own
our
company.
We're always there for you, but I don't think it's a great match. But anyway, go for it.
Lyrical, that's fitting for today. The amount of squad depth we have, we shouldn't even be worried about Inter.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Fair point.
That's the good vibes we need.
I'll take your word for it. Kingsley Anderson, you guys are so lovely to watch all the time. You always make my weekend so joyfully. Big ups to the man on the mic.
Spence, I can't hear you.
Yeah, not me either.
I didn't put these comments up here. I mean, I'm happy to take the ones that say that I'm cringeworthy too. I'm totally fine with that. Sebastian says we need more confidence.
We need more confidence? I have the exact thing that we need for confidence. Right, go.
Thank you. Alia, suspense. That was actually my.
Is that a suggestion for your your
for the album name?
Rapid, like the title of your album?
Suspense.
Yeah.
When I was in 6th grade, we had a thing called student council. It's like where each class has a representative that then goes to a meeting, and I ran in 6th grade with the tagline "With Spence, there is no suspense."
Oh.
Ah, okay. Lenio, greetings from the UK. Vamos
Greetings.
Barça. Yeah. So Lenio probably heard when I was talking about Ibiza.
Okay, speed through these though, Spence.
Okay. Sergio, you guys are amazing. Venom, hey Barca crew, hope you remember me. Oh, it's Jeff. That's my father. If Robert eats both habaneros, he'll pick up the other half of the Jordans.
I mean, I'm tempted. I mean, I intend to pay fully, but it's very nice of you. Thank
C9 Esports, please let me be in the round of comments. I predict 3-0 Barca. Here you are. You asked. We give you what you want. Max says Lewandowski deserves a massive, big hug.
I wish I could give it to him.
Yeah,
Me too. Ming plays. I'm from Canada. Literally everyone here only talks about hockey because it's our national sport. I went to a hockey game during the international break. It was in Colorado, though. Sebastian says, I think for sure we have all of the continents covered. I hope
this is when we were asking about,
hoping someone's from
where people were watching us from.
Antarctica, or South America, or something. Waiting on that.
Is that the cover of?
Oh, is that a Grammy?
Are you already winning Grammys?
Already?
Are you already winning awards? Okay, careful. Bruno, the corner kick for Mallorca.
Yes, corner kick for Mallorca, and Sergio Busquets has seen a yellow card a minute ago. So another yellow card for an important player in defense, like is, of course, Sergio Busquets, and now Kangin Lee is going to try to take this corner kick. By the way, comments were talking about Internazionale, next Barça rival in the Champions League. They lost today 2-1 to Rome at home at the Giuseppe Meazza.
They've had a tough start to their season.
With a great goal
let's
of
hope
Milan.
we keep on making it tougher. Kangin Lee is going to cross the ball inside the box, headed away by Piqué.
Piqué
careful.
injured.
Bruno, what's going on with Piqué? Has he got cramps?
Let's see. Yeah, he seems to be struggling now a little bit, but he says that he's okay so far. And now on the players that are warming up, of course, Eric Garcia is one of the easy choices to replace Piqué. Now Xavi's again trying to chat with Gerard Piqué from the distance. But yeah, all the eyes between this connection between the bench and the sideline. But Xavi, at least so far, doesn't want to make any substitution.
Barca want to run. Here's Dembélé, Jaume Costa, saying that he needs to be taken off of the pitch for Mallorca. Bit of rough and tumble in midfield with Gavi involved.
Is that a card?
As always.
Now careful, because Busquets went to the referee to try and have a word with him, but he was booked minutes ago, so of course Busquets has to be careful there about complaining with this kind of actions. A foul called in favor to Mallorca, no yellow cards in this action.
Really?
I think
that was a rugby tackle.
Yeah, a hockey tackle for our fan from Canada.
Mallorca want to make a substitution because Jaume Costa is just like limping at this point. Can't continue. It's like a groin injury. But if they want to make the substitution, just throw the ball out. And that's what they're going to do now. Right, Bruno.
Yes, substitution now for RCD Mallorca. Yes, it's Jaume Costa, the one who's going to be replaced for Abdon Prats. Abdon Prats, he was the hero for Mallorca the year when they got promoted last time to the top flight. And sorry, it's Coufré coming on. I confused the number 3 for number 9. Coufré coming on makes more sense. Left back there with Jaume Costa. But at least, well, I mean, Mallorca are 1-0 down, and probably they need to, also try and change something in a more attacking way to try and at least, take a point today from this game. We are just 13 minutes away from the final whistle, from the 90th minute, and now, yes, it's the moment for some changes for Barça. Sergi Roberto and Ferran Torres. No Eric Garcia yet, but Xavi is going to introduce another double substitution. He will still have one more change during the match.
That's good news, because that means Piqué can continue and there's nothing serious there. Yeah.
77th minute. I want the second goal to... I mean, should I do it now? Because I can't do it too close to post-game because I need to be able to speak for post-game.
All right, so if they don't score by the 80th minute.
All right, so let's give it 2 more minutes.
And you'll go first, and then I'll help you while you're recovering, and then I'll go afterwards.
Eat the whole thing?
Just take a giant bite like it's a piece of shrimp. Just.
But maybe it's not even spicy. The other wasn't. Well, it smells spicy.
Am I gonna cry? I'll tell you this: during the international break, I had a friend give me a plastic tube that said "Tube of Terror," and inside of it were these Carolina Reaper / ghost pepper coated peanuts, and that was worse than what this is going to be.
Careful inside the box, the opportunity. Oh, Pedri didn't quite appreciate the opportunity he had.
He was trying to pass to Rafinha, I think.
He was trying to pass to Rafinha, but he was with his back to goal. He didn't quite see.
Oh, Lewandowski seems like he didn't have good face. I hope he's not an injury.
Is he all right? Bruno, what's going on?
Changes. Let's see first of all the substitutions. In first instance, it's going to be Jordi Alba now replaced for Sergi Roberto, and Lewandowski is now having an eye to the sideline, but he's not one of the players selected for the change. Ferran Torres is going to come on for Dembélé, so Lewandowski still on the field. I will have an eye on him now on, but it seems to be okay right now, Lewandowski.
We just got the replay of the Pedri opportunity. He didn't realize he had an opportunity.
No.
I think
he was not expecting the ball there. Lewandowski, I think he twisted the ankle, but it's those that in the moment it hurts, and it's nothing. So.
Now he's applauding to the rest of the teammates, trying to encourage all of them to make a final effort. So now it seems to be okay. Lewandowski trying to lead, in this case, the squad.
Okay. Well, we are going to hit the 80th minute mark. Let's just see the ball go in to the back of the net or out of possession, and then I'll do it. Because I feel like I can't wear them until I complete the challenge.
Right.
And I want to wear them live. I want to put them on. So
it's a good thing we're not playing Elche today.
There we go.
Otherwise, match your socks.
Do your thing.
Your new Jordans match your socks.
Yeah, that's good.
With the substitution, of course, of Jordi Alba for Roberto. Roberto will play in the right, and now Valde in his natural position in the left.
Okay, right. I'm going to do it.
That's for you.
I'm going to do it. Bruno, you might have to talk for a while because I might be MIA for the next 10 minutes.
Take a big juicy bite.
I hate peppers. I hate spice. It's got juices. It stings already. Oh my God! I'm gonna need to.
Don't touch your eyes.
He's getting
Don't touch your eyes.
It's revolting.
Hold on, let me grab.
Then you have water.
No, water makes it worse. I think.
It does. Here's some whole milk.
Says, you can do it, Robert. It's nothing. I strongly disagree.
Here's some whole milk.
I might vomit.
You think it's a nice mix?
Well, milk takes it away apparently, but I hate milk.
Oh my goodness. Nothing's happening in the game, by the way.
My mouth, my everything. Ferran Torres is running away with the ball.
Ferran, yellow card for Mallorca.
Thank you, Bruno.
Good attempt for Ferran Torres here in the counter-attack, and careful now because this is a good set piece for Barça. I know that you are suffering, Robert, at the studio, but this is a fantastic set piece for FC Barcelona. You should have to try kind of a candy bar that they sell in the States that is kind of the most spicy product in the world. Sarah Salapur, that she loves the spicy. She tasted during the US tour and she almost died. So this has to be next step there on the studio.
Sorry, I'm not paying any attention to what you're
Spence,
saying.
you will have to go.
I don't know what you're talking
You will
about.
have to go for this sweet. It's kind of a candy bar. It's like the most spicy product in the earth that they sell it in the States. It's kind of forbidden, I think, in some countries for their effects. So yeah, she did it in Dallas when we were having kind of a barbecue. So this is next step for Robert, I think.
No,
Sarah's laughing here because she's hearing the conversation and she's laughing because she knows that it was really spicy.
Are you okay? Are you gonna be okay?
Oh my God!
As soon as you're ready, I'll take a bite of it.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. You don't. I mean, you don't have to.
We're a team, Robert. We are a team. Irati is doing her own thing, but we're a team.
No, I have many problems in my stomach. I think if I
Careful with Mallorca. The cross from Maffeo, the header from Muriqui. Wow. Second chance here.
Second chance. The shot blocked by Sergio Roberto.
Offside.
Offside.
Flag up.
You have your flag?
Yep, I do.
Offside.
Substitution for Mallorca. It's last one for the team managed by Vasco Aguirre. Is Lagos Jr. coming on for Galarreta. Final change here for RCD Mallorca. And Eric Garcia continues warming up.
Okay, they say it's not good, but I need water.
It looks like you're good to go though now. You can talk about
not 100% yet.
Okay.
Are you nervous, by the way? We had a question. I mean, I'm way beyond nervous right now. I'm suffering. Oh dear. This is bad. I don't think you need to do it, Spence. I think one is enough.
No, that's okay.
He wants to.
That's okay. This is like I said,
can
we're a
see it
team.
in his face.
So this one,
do it
Robert,
now. Thank you, Spencer.
This one's free.
Okay. The second bite?
I think he took a fake one because he's not even suffering.
It's a plastic one. Okay. It starts now. Ah, see? This is happening with 5 minutes to go in the game. I told you didn't have to do it.
But I love you, buddy.
I told you didn't have to do it. Okay, Mallorca have the ball. It's really hard to talk here. Christensen deals well with the situation, Bruno. Good defending by Christensen there.
Yes, good defending. Robert now, Ter Stegen will take his time to play that ball. And as we are just 4 minutes away from the 90th minute, and we will know the stoppage time. And I told you that something happened here because yesterday, Friday night, I was up in the north of Mallorca in an official dinner of the Peñas here in the Balearic Islands. And I met an English teacher that is called Cathy. It was a fantastic woman. And we chatted a lot about different topics. And let's see, first of all, this chance for Mallorca.
Chance for Mallorca here. Bruno Muriqui with the shot goes high over the crossbar. You all right, Spence?
Yeah.
By the way, Alia asked, what is A? I have a new sound for A, and Spencer needs it right now.
Well, and really quickly, she came halftime to our position, and she recognized us. She brings us pate from Sawyer. She's from Sawyer. Yes.
From where?
And careful.
Careful, an opportunity for Mallorca. The shot saved by Ter Stegen.
As we are talking about food, yes, he brings us some pate from Sawyer here in the region. And special product, this is a traditional sausage from Mallorca.
Oh, sobrasada!
Oh. And that's a good one because this is homemade sobrasada. She told me they are not selling this on supermarkets. I mean, this is without like the official registration of the authorities because it's homemade. So, well, I'm not gonna bring you sneakers as Spencer, but at least thank you, Katy, a lot for your product. Gràcies a Soia, a la regió de Soia i a les penyes de les Balears, que ens vau tractar fantàstic. There was a fantastic dinner there, so thank you very much, Katy.
Moltes gràcies. Bruno, la volem provar aquesta sobrassada, We want to try it. Right.
Let's see if it arrives, because I'm going directly to Milano. I don't know if it's going to arrive safe after all these trips, but I will try to bring you a little bit.
Okay. Right, let's focus a little bit on the game here because we're only 1-0 up. Good thing is we have possession. Spence, you all right?
Yeah. We did our job. Now we just have to finish strong.
I'm 75% there now.
We just have to finish strong.
Spence recovered fast from that.
You're probably more used to eating spicy food than I am.
I like spicy food.
My mouth
That was very
burns.
spicy, but I like spicy food.
Mac Lundby says, salute to Kathy. Yep. That's what we need. Oh, here's a drive by Gavi. On the edge of the box. Levy, go Levy!
See?
Shot blocked. Sergio Roberto, can he pick it up? The shot by Sergio Roberto. Saved by the keeper.
But that's how we have to end the match.
That's how we need to end, definitely. Now Maffeo wants to make a run forward. We need to be very careful here.
No.
The ball on the edge of the box. Careful with this chance. Oh, it goes wide. Woo. It was Kang In Lee who very nearly scored. Very nearly scored. This is the danger in games
frustration from all the events in Mallorca, from all the fans. Now they are trying to support the team for the final minutes. Barça suffering a lot in these final chances. Last year was 1-0 victory, suffering a lot. Today it seems that it's going to be a similar script. Barça needs absolutely 3 points and they will have to struggle in these final minutes.
Still need hydration here. Okay. 40 seconds remaining until the end of this of the 90 minutes, and then we'll probably get some added time. Bruno, what do you estimate? About 4 minutes, maybe?
Yes, 4 minutes, I think.
Okay, Balde wins the one-on-one battle there.
Well, there was only 1 minute from the first half.
It was only, that wasn't very generous. Sergio Roberto back to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen clears it. What a game for Ter Stegen, by the way. Mallorca with the ball. We will see now. Bruno, how much time?
Let's see. 3 minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage time.
Nice. This is just like a couple of other 1-0 victories that they've had if this score stays the way that it is. They saw it out, they defended well.
No, and actually we said 4 minutes, but because I think we are used to start seeing important stoppage times. But yeah, apart from the changes, not many interruptions have happened during this second half. Let's see if Barça can close the game here.
Let's see. Go for it. Go Gavi. Lewandowski taken down. So this is Ferran inside the box. The shot by Ferran goes over the crossbar.
Lewandowski's still asking for a foul. And the referee gave Barça advantage.
Spence, I would have put these on, but I mean, I'll put them on after. I mean,
or Tuesday. You can wear them on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I'm definitely wearing them, but I wanted to change shoes live. But, I mean, I feel like I might not be able to do it in 2 minutes. Plus, it's 1-0. And
no, we got to focus. I get
focus.
You.
But, my God. Round of applause for Spence, please, for bringing these back from the US for me. Feel the live chat with heart. And applause for Spence for being the MVP of the show today.
And now the question for the live chat is if this sausage, this sobrasada is going to arrive to the Barça live team, or I'm going to eat it before, because now we have a long trip, also to Milano. I don't know if it's going to arrive or not. Do you think
you eat the whole thing, Bruno, your digestion might be worse than mine after eating that that spicy pepper.
And my cholesterol too.
Yeah, true. We'll have to see. I hope we can get to taste it just a little bit. It's very nice. sobrasada.
Yeah,
If you haven't tried
it's
it.
one of the best things with ensaimadas from Mallorca.
Yep.
I didn't know it was a specialty of Mallorca. I've had it and I love it. I didn't know it was from Mallorca.
Kind of like a spread as well. Like,
Right.
It's like,
Right, and it's a little bit spicy. It's
Yeah.
not as spicy as these peppers.
Oh no, it's
No, it's
Please do not ever bring something like that back again.
And the final option is the stewards in the airport. They take me out the sobrasada. Sometimes they do it. So hopefully let's see if we can bring it back to Barcelona. As it's a kind of a charter flight, I expect and I hope that they're not gonna steal our sobrasada. But if they are hungry, you never know with the police officers.
I mean, but there's many people taking sobrasada and ensaimadas from Mallorca to Barcelona, right?
Bruno, in Catalan or Spanish, but ask something to the kids that are right behind you.
Okay. ¿Qué marcará la Mallorca o no?
¡El Mallorca!
The kids here enjoying the game. There's a good atmosphere in the stands, and always, I mean, supporters from Mallorca always are one of the best ones here in La Liga. Let's see, because the game is about to end, guys, and Barça are close to take the 3 points.
Barca are very close to taking the 3 points. There it is.
I
Final
like to take
whistle.
it. Absolutely. Sure.
3 points.
3 more.
Probably
top of the league right
top of
now.
the league. Probably the most meh game of the season. But
you got to
take away the
win these ones.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need to.
One solitary goal by Robert Lewandowski gets the job done, and Xavi
Comes
there,
to here
here
to
in the
show
studio,
us the words, Xavi.
sprinted to the studio to join us, extends his run of away games without a defeat.
Also we got there
10
second with,
seconds.
another clean sheet. I think the two good news we got today is the result,
Cinc,
and there was no more
cuatro,
injuries, for
tres,
these months coming ahead.
Dos.
A round of applause, please,
Silenci,
for
tothom.
Xavi. For that
Se calle Chus ya.
game without a defeat away from home in La
Se
Liga.
callen
And
Chus
another one for
inglés.
Stegen for
Silencio,
breaking his own
locutores.
record
Locución.
of clean sheets or of minutes without conceding a goal.
Locutores, que se
guys,
callen locutores.
you can rate the game
Acabem.
on the
Regi 3.
on the live chat. Sorry, from 1 to 10. What was it? For me, it was kind of like
Vamos fuera, gracias chicos.
maybe a 7 because we got the win. A 7.
Yeah, I was thinking something about that. It was like a pyramid, knowing that you come from the international break, knowing which month comes ahead us. The most important is we got the win, we have Lewandowski, and what is important in football, that both areas, both boxes are covered, and Barça has it. So I go for a 7 also.
Yeah, 7 is the bare minimum when you win a game, I think, and they didn't concede. So I'm going to give them an 8 because I thought defensively they were organized the entire game too, and that was the most important thing today against a team that you had to beat in order to maintain this good run and get yourself to Tuesday.
Right, before we leave YouTube and Facebook and head over to Barça TV for the reactions and highlights, let's take a look at our predictions from earlier on. We were in no way close. Well, Bruno was probably the closest.
Or me.
Or
Yeah,
you,
you're
yeah.
happy.
Bruno went for a 1-goal advantage, but he went for the 2-1 with 1-0 in the end. You were missing 1 goal. And from our crew, Tania, our makeup artist, and she's here. Let's go and do it, Tania. Va, vamos, Tania.
Hey!
Vamos a celebrar. Vamos. Aquí, Tania. Aquí. Más por aquí. Here. This is Tania, our makeup artist, and who does our hair and everything. And she is now going to proceed to celebrate this getting her prediction right. Vamos! Hey! We're heading over to Barça TV Plus, guys. See you there.